Wow.
Hello! Hello, everybody. I'm Big Scared. I'm a queer variety caster here on Twitch. I play a lot of scary games, and sometimes I go fast, and I'm going to be doing that here for you in person today here at PAX West.
Wow, you have a physical form.
I know. Imagine having a face in this economy. It's me, apparently. I'm joined by my friend, Hockey Babbler, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi there, I'm Hockey Babbler. I am here as one of the other loop iterations of Elster, but no spoilers there. And I'm happy to support my incredible friend Big Scared as they run Signalis, which is a very normal game.
Yeah, totally normal. Perfectly normal things. I'm going to ask everyone in chat and everyone in my audience today, when we jump in the hole, I want you to yell it with your whole body.
Whole body.
Okay, your whole body. And on that note, let's get this run going. In 3, 2, 1, let's go! So, Signalis is a isometric third-person horror game of the 2020s variety. I know that the graphics are deceptive, but this is a newer game. It is published by Rose Engine, a two-person studio based out of Germany. And so this is a spectacular feat of gaming. I think it is a phenomenal experience. And no spoilers, it is something everyone can probably enjoy to a degree. It is sad, though. I will warn you on that. We're just going to open this pod here for no reason at all other than to grab this perfectly normal, completely useful key card that is definitely in the condition it is meant to be in. If I could just wait for this, well, there we go. Perfect. Don't ask questions about the blood. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to get some tapes. That way we can use it. Because, you know, sometimes your key card just arrives snapped in half, and we're, you know.
It'd be like that
It'd be like that sometimes. It's cool. There's tape right here, and we are on our way. So our little protagonist here is looking for a very special lady. We don't know her name or why we're looking for her. We just have a picture sometimes in our pocket. We don't currently, but it will magically teleport into our pocket when we enter this next area. In the meantime, this is our title drop. Enjoy some cutscene skips. For the record, I am playing this on the Nintendo Switch, and so you might notice that some of these cutscenes get skipped in really interesting ways as we go throughout the run, and I'll point that out when that happens. But we are walking up through the snow to our very first of many big scary holes. I hope you're excited.
I, for one, am completely crippled with anticipation for this hole.
Good, because this is an unskippable cutscene. We get to behold it. Truly.
Holy moly, that was a great pun.
Thank you. Unfortunately, it's not over because what we get inside this hole is another hole.
A hole in a hole?
I know. We're just bringing everything here. Hole. We got holes. Thank you. Now, this one is a little bit different. It's going to a very special place.
James Bond?
Yeah, you know. Sure. This is perfectly normal 007 things.
Yeah.
You're just going to not question the fact that we picked up the perfectly normal book.
Completely normal book.
And, of course, we're on to our next leg of the journey.
Every hole has a number station in it, right? Okay. That's very normal.
That's where I keep my number station.
Is in the hole.
Yeah.
The hole here at PAX definitely has a number station.
You know, I've heard about the hole at PAX, but I have not beheld it yet.
Well, after this run, you will have to see the hole. We'll have to yell hole into the hole.
I'm so excited. I mentioned earlier, sometimes the cutscenes are interesting. You'll notice that I've skipped this one, but it might hold us here for the length of the cutscene.
Oh, fun.
I love this port.
That's so great.
It's so good. That gives us more time to chat.
Absolutely.
About how fantastic this run is.
Do you know what this translates to? Because I don't.
Yeah, synchronization means synchronicity.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, because we were synchronizing during that loading scene.
Okay.
Did you know that I'm here looking for my wife, Mary?
I did not know you were looking for your...
She died of that disease 3 years ago, but I got a letter. Wait, no, that's that other game. I'm sorry. Okay, so seriously though, we are here in it's a mining colony / school / military facility. This combo will always be the same. Keep your eyes out. We'll be visiting this locker later on in the run. This is the default password. I don't know why the default password has our digits in it because we are Elster 512. It surely can't be important at all
Surely
or have
not.
meaning. But we've got our key, which we keep inside of a safe for some reason, to our classroom, and...
Well, you have to keep it safe.
Oh, true. We gotta keep it secret and we gotta keep it safe because the most important thing in this classroom is another hole.
There we go.
Hole! Holy moly, there's so many of these.
I hope they don't hold these puns against you.
You know, if they do, I will just deal with that. All right, we are at one of several facilities that will be making big loops around. This first one has some of my favorite survival horror cliches in it. It's got scary bathroom, scary shower, scary music box, and elevator.
Oh, of course. Have to have elevator.
Gotta have elevator, but the reason why we need the elevator is because it's got a key in it.
That makes sense.
Don't worry about it. We'll be back later.
Key in the elevator.
Yes. This area has one of the worst puzzles in the entire game. And by worst, I mean coolest. Casually, this puzzle is so cool. In the speedrun, I say it's the worst because it is 100% RNG, and you don't know if you're right until you input the code. And I'm just going to input the code based off of my eyes, and I'm guesstimating where these lockpick pins are going to have to go. We'll see if we get it the first try. Gaming?
Oh.
It's all right. We overcorrected. Not quite.
That looked right.
That looked right. And that is why this puzzle is the worst one. You can get this without knowing. You can just eyeball it and get it. But the pins will be in a completely different position every run. So when I was doing this in practice, it was different. And when I was doing this practice last night, my PB, I think I got it first try somehow. It's just all over the place, but that's okay.
Why is there maple syrup on the walls?
You know, we had an all-you-can-eat breakfast here at the station.
Do it.
And
Oh gosh, maple syrup everywhere.
yeah, there was a food fight in that hallway. We're still cooking up something new.
Yeah,
Don't
there's
worry
all the
about
raspberry jam.
Yeah, we've been keeping the strawberry jam back here because you don't want to confuse the raspberry and the strawberry just in case there's food allergies.
Oh, of
you know?
course, of course.
The chef is very upset that I'm commingling our jams.
Honestly, very rude. Gotta respect the chef.
Good news, we're gonna get out of the kitchen and let them finish their job.
Guess we couldn't stand the heat.
So true, too many cooks. All right, we've got our key. The key will allow us to get into another room. I know, riveting.
Keys unlock things?
I know. Speaking of keys, I mentioned scary bathroom. There's a key in this toilet. Don't ask why. I don't know why it's there.
I don't want to think about that too hard.
You know, it's fine. We're gonna go straight to the showers. We're gonna wash our hands and practice proper hygiene.
Good. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried you were just going to use the key straight out of the toilet.
No. I'm not James Sunderland. I know better.
I wasn't prepared for that.
All right, good news. The shower is right here, and in the drain is the other half of our key. How pragmatic, how useful. I'm just gonna schmove on over here. Don't mind me. And because this key is special, you're gonna notice something fun that happens when we use it. First, I gotta just cram it in this box. And then it's gonna reward us with eternity.
Ah, yes.
You know, sometimes you just get transported through space and time to a radio station. This is where I keep my number station.
Oh, is this in a hole?
Somewhere, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we have to do this because inside this area is the radio. Now, I'm not going to question how the radio that we get inside of a box allows us to be transmitting radio throughout space and time. But I am going to crab claw my way over here and open this door using the power of the radio.
Radio frequencies are known door openers.
It's true. And good news, now that we've done that in that sequence, we have the radio forever, so I can just start tuning automatically to our next number station. And this number station is important because it will give us the password to this safe. So, we're gonna go up here and look for the password. It is 5 digits long. We barely missed the cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6?
Very normal password.
That's just rude. And in that is our ID card. This will get us on the elevator we were already on earlier because even though we could enter the elevator, we couldn't actually ride it without an ID.
I've noticed a few different ID cards that look a whole lot like us. That surely doesn't mean anything, right?
You know, I don't want to think about that too hard.
That seems scary. I'm not going to think about it.
I'm the only me that's me. Are you sure you're the only you that's you, though?
I'm pretty sure I'm the only me that's me.
You know,
Or maybe there's at least 512 other me's. I'm not sure.
in this economy, anything is possible.
That's true. A whole new personality in this economy?
Good news, we have plenty of time in this elevator to think about it. This is unskippable, unfortunately. We're gonna be sitting
perfect.
here for a good few moments. Normally, I would serenade you with local elevator, but instead, I'm gonna ask you what your favorite part of PAX has been so far.
Oh, gosh. Well, I have been getting to be an enforcer here at PAX West, which is absolutely wonderful, getting to give back to the community and, getting to see everyone here and how excited they are and to help support that means a lot to me. So volunteering is my favorite part of basically any event, but that's been my favorite part here. Also, I got to meet Iffy and Waddy Way, and I was very normal about it.
You know, that sounds phenomenal. We are still vibing in the elevator.
Oh, the elevator's still going.
It's still going.
I thought it stopped and we were good.
No, and we only traveled one floor.
That is a slow elevator.
You know, sometimes in order to get it right, you got to get it right the first try, and sometimes that takes a little extra time.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
Good news, we are here at a completely different facility. This is a hospital of some sorts. This is my favorite level in the entire game, by the way, because it is a bunch of very tight concentric circles, and at the end, we get to see the cutest girl in the game. I'm so excited.
The absolute cutie.
I'm just gonna unlock this door for later. I'm gonna grab this handle because we do need to do some light maintenance. As is true for all survival horror games, sometimes you gotta do it
course.
yourself. Oh, I forgot my key. Get out of the way. I just need that, ma'am. Don't worry about it.
Don't just having a little nap there.
It's fine. I'm not gonna ask why the bathroom is flooded. I'm just gonna help you solve the problem.
You know, at least there's no maple syrup here.
This time, it's true.
Yeah.
Easy puzzle. Let's go.
Just changing up the water levels.
Draining the room. And then onward we go.
Ah, there we are. Much less water.
Yeah, another bathroom though, I'm sorry. Much
Yes,
like,
of course, and the water was the water key.
Much like Hanako-san, sometimes we just get trapped in the bathroom. It's okay. We're not going to worry about it. And grab another key card.
What channel do you think that red TV is on?
Ooh, I think it's watching MTV. But not the main channel, like MTV 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the new abstract music video by Bjork, didn't you know?
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Is it called Hur?
One can only hope. Okay, first section is done, so we're gonna go over here and do some more fun puzzles. And by fun, I mean the worst puzzle in the game is coming up. I want you to brace for this, because not only is it a numbers puzzle where we have to listen to the radio, I have to consult my handy dandy cheat sheet here and decipher it, because you can't just enter the password as it's given to you. That's too easy. You gotta run it through a cryptogram first, and then we can be gaming. So let me just tune into the correct number station. It will give us the wrong password, and we will use that to enter the right password. Four, 6, 4, 8, 6. Okay, so 4, 6, 4, 8, 6. No? Oof. Oh, come on. And this is why this is the worst puzzle. Sometimes I misread it. 4, 6, 4, 8, 6. No, that's right. 4. That's what I did wrong. No!
Oh, no.
Gaming.
Big gaming.
Gaming. Okay, now we have the incinerator room key. The rest of the run is free, because that is the worst part of it by far.
Was that an eye in there?
Yeah, it was. That's the eidetic eye, which is basically a screenshot tool. It will allow you to take pictures inside the game, which I personally find funny, because for the Nintendo Switch version, there's just a button on your controller that does the same thing.
Yeah.
So I've never used the eidetic eye. But it's useful to note that for the speed run, if you pick up the eidetic eye and you're not on the current patch of the game, it's massive time loss, because up until the 1.2 version of this game, the eidetic eye used to take up inventory. And so now it no longer does. And so if you pick it up on accident, it's no big deal, but it used to be a really big deal. The same is true of the flashlight. The flashlight used to take up inventory space, but now it no longer does.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So your inventory is limited. How many slots do you have?
If you are playing standard on old patch, it was 6. Now there is an option to expand your inventory to 8 items, and that's what I've done. And so with 8 items in your pocket, plus the 2 free spaces, it's nice. It's very nice.
You can carry all the keys.
And so over time, this run has actually changed a lot. There used to be more item box, menuing style inventory management. Now it's more just grab and go. There's a couple points where you will still have to get into the item box, but that's more so transitions between areas where items are removed from your inventory and then you have to go get them later on. Yeah.
I feel like my posture is too straight right now to be accurate to Elster. I should be a little more like...
I know, we both need to be like this.
For someone who is so tall, she's surprisingly shrimply there with the back.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the fact that she's walking on her little hooves,
I mean, there is that.
right? You can't,
Can't really be straight on the hooves.
you're only on your tippy toes, right?
This is very true.
I am missing something. This is really bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What did I forget? This? I did forget this. It's right here. It's okay.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Oh, of course, you have to have a socket for the socket wrench. That makes sense.
Yeah. Now, ma'am, get out of my way. I need this shotgun. All right, one last pit stop we gotta make. We have to use the wrench that we just assembled, and then we get to meet the cutest girl in the game. I promised you we would be meeting her soon. But unfortunately, we need all of the key cards in the world to get behind the door she's hiding behind. And that seems to be the theme of this game, is assemble the powers of too many key cards to get behind a single door.
You know, I hide all my cute girls behind very locked doors.
Perhaps that's the right choice.
Just be behind like 10 locks. Very normal.
Yes.
So are we going to get the Captain Planet key?
Yes. We don't need to assemble or call Captain Planet to the fray to open this door. But it is a fun way to think about of like, oh, I'm using each of the Planeteer's powers to open this door. Because we have earth, we've got fire, we've got air, not quite wind. We've got water, and then we've got gold?
Heart.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. You know, really, we bring the heart with us, I think.
Yeah. My heart is made of gold right now. Gorgeous.
Thank you, Captain Planet door.
Yes. Now, I promised you a cutie, chat. Audience, I promised you a cutie. She's down here at the bottom of this hole. I'm so sorry. I was misleading you. Because we gotta go down this hole.
Oh!
There she is. There's Mina. I'm just
What
gonna,
a cutie.
I'm just gonna position her in this corner. Four shots!
Nice.
That,
Big gaming.
That's an optimal fight. Mina is tough because she is only vulnerable if you shoot her directly in the opening of her faceplate while she's spewing all of that pancake maple syrup?
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup all over the floor, yeah. You know, I feel bad that her tummy is so upset, but I'm glad that we've dealt with that.
Well, we helped her because she just had too much maple syrup in her tummy.
Yeah. Gotta take care of yourself.
That's what happens when you guzzle an entire gallon of maple syrup.
Ooh, I don't like that. When they said all you can eat breakfast, that's not what I had
That
in
was
my
not
mind.
what was intended.
Yeah, no. Neither is this. We're not going to pay attention to what's happening behind this door. We're just going to go back to the timeline that we're meant to be in, where we're looking for that girl, I think. I wonder who she is.
Who could she be?
Definitely not Mary, because, you know, given the everything. I wonder if it might be my girlfriend.
Maybe.
Let's wander around some more and find out. And take some time to think about it. We got this key card. I don't know who that is.
Could be anybody.
Could be anybody. They look a lot like me, though, so
Let's not think about that.
let's not think about that too much either. Anyways, we're here at a mining facility now. Never mind the fact that that elevator is also full of me. I don't like the loud sound of that either. I'm just gonna go this way and hopefully not encounter another elevator full of,
Oh.
oh. Let's not think about that too hard. Let's go this way. Anyways, the showers, my favorite place.
Love a scary shower. I mean, a normal shower.
Totally normal
Very
shower things. Oh no, the elevator's broken. I'm gonna go in here and drop down this hole.
Oh!
Yes! And we're onward.
Is that the carpet from The Shining?
It very well might be. I don't want to think about that too hard
I don't
either.
think about that too hard either.
You'll notice that this is the point in the game where things start looking really hexagonal. You'll notice the repeating patterns all over the place, tiles, both on the floor and on the walls. You'll start notice it to appear on the screen as well to a degree. Surely that can't be important.
Aw, hex.
I'm just gonna take this fuse upstairs and we're gonna plug it into a very silly puzzle. And I call this puzzle very silly because it doesn't have a clear indicator that you've completed it. You just gotta trust yourself. And so we're gonna use the power of belief. We're gonna put the fuse in here. I'm gonna flip this one, and then these two. And then I'm just gonna go and hope the elevator's on.
Not the one that's full of us.
No, not that one. One that I can actually use.
Ah, yeah. The other
Yeah.
one's pretty full.
Yeah, I
Wait
feel
for
like
the next one.
yeah, that one's at capacity. We're good, actually. See, it's not even gonna let us in.
Oh, well, there you go.
So we're gonna take the service elevator at the back. Now that was uncalled for.
Very rude.
Very rude. I'm gonna grab this crank because what would a survival horror game be without either a crank, a bolt cutter, or a wheel of some sort?
Gotta have it.
Gotta have at least one of the three. I'm also gonna go get the flashlight finally,
So that we can get lit.
especially in these dark rooms.
Perfect.
Gorgeous. I love that it let me back out. Sometimes the game remembers that that room is dark. And that is important because in this game, if the room is too dark, doors will not open.
Oh.
Yeah. And so you want to have your flashlight either equipped or you want to trick the room into letting you do what you want to do in there. This room knows me too well, so we're just going to turn on the flashlight. I'm gonna grab the island key, and officially, I'm gonna let everyone watching this know, whether it's now or in the future, for the rest of the run, there's a very high likelihood that there's gonna be flashing lights. If you're photosensitive, please take care of yourself. Because the next room we will be going into has one of the coolest enemies, Calibri. Calibri is an enemy that is essentially a hive mind that broadcasts damage over the radio. You'll see what I mean when I go in this room. And it looks a lot like this. And so shooting them is not effective because only one of them can ever take damage. The goal is to use your radio to fight them, but this is a speed run, and so that would take way too much time. We're just gonna skedaddle. Go this way, actually. Thank you.
I love that it was literally an island key. You stuck it in the island.
Yes. And that island is totally not foreshadowing. It's not like we're gonna go there or anything during the run. Who goes to the beach in the middle of a speed run?
Beach episode in this anime? I don't think so.
If only. All right, we've got our tape, but the unfortunate reality is that that audio cassette tape is also broken. And so we have to go over here and get some more, more tape.
Tape the tape?
We gotta tape the tape so we can pump up the jams. Now, what do you think is on this tape, Babs?
Well, it's got to be Pump Up the Jam.
It's gotta be Pump Up the Jam? Ooh.
Yeah.
Me, I think it's Freebird. It's gotta be Freebird.
It could be Freebird. You know, any cassette tape left in a deck long enough will turn into Queen, though, is the thing. So that'll become a Queen's greatest hits.
That's so true.
Yeah.
All All right, we're gonna see what's on this tape now, because sometimes when you get a cassette at the yard sale, you just want to know what's on it. All right, we're gonna tune to 142, which is now pirate radio instead of numbers. We're gonna do that on the go.
Tune radio and run.
Swan Lake? Oh, let's go. This is exactly what I wanted.
Perfect. That's an owl, not a hummingbird.
Something fun about this game, which you might not know if you don't speak German, which I don't speak German, but I did some Googling, okay? And Google is never wrong. All of these characters their names translate to bird names. So Elster means magpie. Yule means one of the other ones, like hummingbird or something. And so all of these characters are named after birds. We're going to be meeting a very special lady named Falk later on, which I think translates to eagle.
Ah, that would make sense because a falcon is a bird of prey like an eagle.
And she's a commander, and so that implies some status for her. You're noticing I'm tuning into channel 125. We're going to save that for later. In fact, several stages of the game later, because we're just not going to deal with the radio for a while, and I don't want to think about it when the time comes.
Easier to prep. Time-saving strats in a speed run, it's more likely than you think.
It's more likely than you think. Now, in our post box, we have a key to the library, which is down on the 8th floor, which is silly because, we just came from the 8th floor, so the fact that we have to come to the 6th floor to get to the key that's on the... Anyways, in the library is my favorite silly thing in this game. It's a vending machine that dispenses books. I'm curious which books you think are going to be in there. It can't be that one we saw earlier,
Couldn't
could it?
be. No, the Yellow King, that would be weird if it appeared more than once in this game.
That would be really weird. That'd be ominous.
That would be so odd.
Let's find out. Let's see what they want us to read today. I put that hold on at the library without even, I just closed my eyes. I started clicking.
One click hold. Shout outs to public libraries.
Shout outs to public libraries. Yes. Rats, it's that book again.
Dang
it. Good news, there's an astrolabe inside of it, which is what I really wanted from that book vending machine.
Oh, it's like Cracker Jack. There's a prize inside.
Yes, it's a Kinder Egg of literature.
Oh, wow.
All right, onward we go. We're finally back in this room. This is Adler's bedroom. Adler is an interesting character because he's the only masculine character in the entire game. I'm going to point that out because totally not important for narrative reasons. Why would that be important? We're just going to break into his safe and hopefully not read his fan fiction. I just want his key card. And I joke that it's fan fiction, but that note, if you read it, is actually him being like, the commander, she's so tall, she talked to me today. It's very cute, but like in a creepy way because they're coworkers.
Ew.
Yeah.
So it's kind of self-insert fanfic with a coworker.
Yeah.
Really healthy.
Totally normal things to happen in this totally normal game. Good news, we're only going to go deeper.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this a kind of hole?
I mean, it's a shaft, I would suppose, because there's an elevator, right?
Yeah, shafts and holes are very
It's not quite
different.
the same thing. Not quite.
No.
But we are here in the mines because we do yearn for them.
The children yearn for the mines.
Yes, indeed. My favorite enemy is down here at the very bottom of this. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you will know them when you see them.
Oh, is it that one?
It's that one that does the thing with the stuff? Yeah. Liminalitat means liminality, by the way.
Makes sense.
Because we're all here in this liminal space. Won't be here forever. Oh, it's that girl. I wonder if she's the one I'm looking for.
Maybe.
Who knows?
She looks very normal.
She looks
fine.
she looks like she's having a good time.
Oh,
now.
yeah, all the bandages, they're just there for aesthetics.
Can anyone else feel the texture of this floor on their feet? I don't want to know if it's just me. Ugh.
It's very, very, yeah, that yellow peggy floor. Imagine walking on that in hooves.
Oh!
Could not be me.
I think I would slip, even though that's meant for no slip. There's a grenade launcher in this room. We're not going to use it because the silliest strategy is coming up. Once we ride this funicular down there.
I love funicular.
I love a good funicular. This is, another survival horror cliche. Shout out to games with a funicular in them.
Hell yeah, funiculars.
Yeah. I like this one because you can actually do stuff while you're going down the hole.
Like spin in circles.
You can spin in circles, you can click your flashlight. You're not just standing there. It feels like you're doing something.
At least you're not forced into combat on this funicular.
No, but we are going to be dodging some light combat while we wait for this next hole to grant us access because, unfortunately, this one has a lid on it. I know.
You can't just jump into that hole.
No, you got to wait for it. So we're going to push the button. It's going to think about it for a while. And we got to do a nice little dance with these folks.
I love dancing.
There's 2 regular homies in here, but there's also Mina in the back, hanging out, being cute with her big gun. And so hopefully I'm not going to get bodied too hard. That's the goal.
I love dancing. If only I could dance with my girlfriend.
For eternity?
Ah, that would be pretty great.
If only.
Hole!
Hope you're ready, because it's back-to-back holes, baby!
Yeah!
Yes!
Hole!
Now, I regret to inform you.
Oh, no.
There's a beach episode in this game.
I feel lied to.
I've been keeping it down here at the bottom of this hole time.
Ah, the beach hole, yes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna show you something cool because normally I would just stand in this cave for 90 seconds, but we're here at PAX West. And so I wanna show you a very special secret that I hid here on this beach just for you, Babs.
For me?
Yeah, it's a book from the vending machine.
What? Is it in a hole?
Yes!
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 I love whole books.
I can't wait to read this piece of literature.
Oh, it's so great. I'm sure we're going to have all the time to read this book.
We're gonna have so much time to read this book. It's gonna be fantastic.
Amazing.
What's your favorite beach read?
That's a tough question because it really depends on the vibe. I like to read nonfiction on the beach because nobody's ever expecting it.
No one else? No one expects? That book again, just out of reach.
No, I need longer arms.
If only. We would never be able to reach it. I'm
We're
so
yearning
sorry.
for the book in the hole.
I'm just gonna turn around and contemplate existence on this
Aw,
beach.
dang.
If only we had a mimosa.
Oh, that would be nice.
Or like a nice picnic.
Yeah, could dip our toes in the water.
Yeah! Or even like a nice collection of skulls. I think that would zhuzh this place up very
Skulls would
nicely.
zhuzh this place up. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Skulls, then maybe you could use one like a volleyball and just...
Oh, yes! Maybe a kraken just lurching out of the water.
Ooh, that'd be pretty great.
That'd be pretty great. Instead, we're just gonna stand here for a few moments while it decides to let us go. This is timed, by the way. You can wander around. There's pieces of poetry on the ground.
Is it good poetry or was it like the fan fiction?
You know, it's like 4 words on a page at a time, and then you have to walk to the next one. And so I can't tell you if the poem's good. I've never finished it.
Oh, okay. Because you only get 90 seconds.
You only get 90 seconds. And I'm too busy thinking about that book. Anyways, we're here in nowhere. And yes, that is what it's called. Don't worry about it.
Surely it's not ominous that there's these robotic bodies on the tables in there.
Could be friend.
They could be friends.
Oh, definitely not friend.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this next section of rooms is spicy. Okay, that one was pretty okay. I'm just gonna eat these. That's why we grabbed them.
Are they crunchy, do you think?
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, yes.
Gotta love a good texture.
All right, this room is perfectly normal. We're just gonna pass through these Venga boys over here. They like to party. Now all I can see is that Six Flags guy. Thanks.
You said the Venga Boys, so I had to get on the Venga bus.
That's true. That's true. All right, I mentioned my favorite enemy in the game is down here. We're gonna meet them soon. Do you want to know what I call them?
What do you call them?
Thickless Cage.
You'll see why.
You'll see why.
A wedding ring?
Yeah, don't worry about that. We're just gonna equip this thermite.
Very normal.
Thickless Cage lives at the bottom of this pulsing flesh, down at the hole.
Oh,
There he is.
there's Thickless Cage.
I'm gonna let him come say hi, and then I'm just gonna give him this gift, and that's the whole boss fight.
Bye, Thickless.
Bye, buddy.
We'll miss you.
Bye. So when you get charged by Thickless Cage, he clips into you, and that gives you a moment of opportunity to just use the thermite for the one-shot kill.
Nice.
You can use that strategy for the Mina fight we did earlier with the shotgun, but it is so hard, and the maple syrup just pushes you off of her in a way that is very not safe to do in a setting like this.
Wow, this whole space is pretty meaty.
Yeah, it's a little chunky. All right, we're gonna go into the maze. Let me just make sure that I have this equipped.
So that you can see the owie walls.
Yes. This is all razor wire. It does a lot of damage to you. You can walk through it with some determination, but I don't recommend it. Because if you survive this, you're granted the plate of flesh.
I love flesh.
It's not by my hand that I was given flesh.
What is a man?
Miserable pile of secrets. But enough talk. I have to go light some incense in another room. Oh, ma'am, please.
Ma'am, can you not?
Can you not? Actually, can you not? Can you not?
Could you please?
Can you please?
Keep your nose to
She
yourself.
knows where we are.
What is the name of that enemy?
That is a storch.
A storch. Does that mean stork? Because it looks like a stork.
My assumption is yes. And they are very grumpy. That's all right. I'm gonna light some incense. We're gonna get some peace. We're gonna find tranquility for a moment, and the reward is love.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh,
Oh, I love love.
I love love too.
So what are we doing with all these plates? Are we throwing a dinner party?
Ooh, yes, but the dinner party is on the other side of a door.
Darn it.
And so the plates are actually to open the door.
Oh.
I'm gonna bring this large wooden doll once I'm done building it as a party favor.
Hole.
No, that's a ladder.
Well, that looked
Good
like a
call,
hole.
though. Good call. I'm keeping you on your toes with that one.
Well, yeah, like Elster.
This is a perfectly normal room.
Completely normal room.
And this puzzle is super cool because casually you have to decipher a poem and you have to interpret it and you got to know which rings to do where. I am missing a ring.
I saw you pick up the serpent ring.
Where is it though? It's not in my inventory.
Oh.
That's a problem. That's a
that
really big problem,
Is actually a very big problem.
Let's go get the serpent ring. It's fine.
This is a very normal game.
This game is normal. Welcome to Switch port problems. The fun thing about this port is that sometimes when you skip a cutscene, it doesn't skip the cutscene. And sometimes when you pick up an item, it doesn't pick up the item.
That's so normal and great.
Okay, the serpent ring was in that dark room.
It was one of the first rooms you
It was the room with the storage. I know
Yeah,
exactly where
yes,
it
with the
is.
storage.
It's all right. We're gonna go deliver our doll present first.
Okay. Rerouting on the fly. Love to see it.
We love to see it.
So
Just
great.
Signalis things.
I like that the code for that door was K.
Yeah, because this room will kill you casually.
Ah, yes, that's why it's K, for kill you.
Yes.
Ooh. I like that this maze also includes the diagonal slicey wire.
Yes.
Oh boy, you've got a lot of friends.
Yeah. And so I haven't talked about it much, but there are multiple endings to this game. One of them requires you to tune into specific radio stations in specific places. This is one of those rooms where if you were going for that ending, you would need to tune into a specific radio station and essentially stand there while you get bodied.
Ah, yeah, hole.
Oh, that's a bonus hole. I hope you're excited.
Yay, bonus hole.
I like to call this code Waluigi's mustache because look at it.
Okay, I see that. Wah.
Yeah. I'd say it's pretty wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, we're gonna combine our doll parts. We're gonna offer them there. We're free to go. If we did not leave the doll there, it would literally be pinching us.
So
Not
we'd just
very
be
fun.
trapped there forever.
We would be trapped there forever.
Oh, fun.
I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. We need this. Gorgeous. All right. We're gonna go get that ring one more time.
Hey, you know, it was so nice we had to do it twice.
It's so nice we did it twice. Just more PAX Run.
Love it.
Good news, it is on our way, so we can just go grab it.
Yeah.
And there it is,
There
still
it
sitting on that
is.
chair. You're so rude. Stop
Excuse
smacking me.
Ma'am.
Stop smacking me. I need this. Thank you. Me at the farmer's market. Stop smacking me. I need this.
Let me get these rutabagas.
I just need a lily to give my partner. I just love the way that room sounds.
Oh, yeah, very normal.
All right, we're gonna go get the ring on that finger. Gorgeous.
There she is.
There she is, gorgeous. We're gonna put the wedding ring on the ring finger,
Makes sense.
and then the serpent ring on the pinky.
Aha.
She was crowned, then she rested, then she got married, and then she died. So unfortunate. The weight of that knowledge will carry us forward, though, because it is what we need to get through our next door. Now, the last puzzle door had a cutie behind it. What do you think's behind this one?
Oh, something completely normal and not at all horrifying.
Ooh, like a bagel?
Oh, a bagel would be nice. An everything bagel?
Yeah, bagels have holes in the middle. That'd be pretty cool.
Of course, hole. You gotta have a hole.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there's definitely going to be a bagel or something very normal
Yeah.
in the store.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's a dinner party, so there's got to be some kind of food. Bagel would make sense.
We brought eternity, we brought sacrifice, we brought balance, we brought love, brought some flesh, and also some knowledge. So I think we got all the bases covered. That sounds
That's all
like
the
a
food
healthy
groups.
meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, what's in this hole is credits.
Oh,
But
is the game over?
No. That's
sure?
That's what normal games do. They end at the credits.
Oh,
This is
okay.
not a normal game.
Huh.
And I can assure you, we still need to go find our girlfriend.
Well, of course.
The credits can't
Never yet.
stop us.
No.
No.
Nothing will stop us from finding a girlfriend.
No. Nothing will stop us. So we have to go back into the game.
Back into the game.
We're going back in. Easy peasy. Everything looks normal and fine.
It looks exactly the same.
It looks exactly the same as it did last time we were
there
here.
was strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Before, for sure.
Totally. And it's gonna start out just the same way.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Actually, it's not. I'm wearing a little hat now.
Oh, you have a hat. Nice hat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And because things are normal, and this is, I guess, the start of the game, we have to make sure that everything is fine. I'm gonna check some panels.
Yeah.
This green one? Yeah, that's green. Gorgeous.
All systems nominal. Sounds good.
I wonder if the red one's still red. Let's go look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very normal.
Very normal.
Red
Yeah,
one looks
still red.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. 2 people on board.
2 people on board.
Were they roommates?
Oh my God, they were roommates.
Check these pipes. They still exist. Gorgeous.
Gotta do a check for pipe.
I'm gonna look at this bed, even though we're never gonna use it, because if we're using this, that means something horrible happened.
Yeah, I hope you never need to use
We
that.
never need to use
Was it
that.
filled with goo before?
I'm not gonna worry about that. Look.
Oh,
hey. Oh,
Oh,
this is fine.
surely this is fine.
Perfectly normal
Yeah.
things happening. I'm just
My arm
gonna.
pops off all the time.
Yeah, let's not worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go up here and compartmentalize my
Oh.
trauma about it. It's fine. It's okay. You know what will make me feel perfectly normal? Just
Yeah.
a nice, meaty hole to jump down.
I would love that.
Oh, look!
Perfect, a meaty hole.
Let's go! Hole! Welcome to the final area of the game. Being body blocked by the beach episode.
Oh, the beach episode again. Are we gonna play volleyball this time?
No, this time we just gotta go get on that boat.
Oh, okay.
Perfectly normal things.
Totally normal boat.
Definitely not a metaphor for anything ominous or scary. Definitely not fan fiction and skulls on the beach. Don't.
Oh yeah, there are the skulls we were talking about. You're right, it really does add
Yeah.
some ambiance that is desperately needed.
I didn't order fan fiction though. I just
No.
ordered skulls, so I think
Yeah.
I need to get in touch with the company and ask
Yeah.
if they charged me for that. I'm not trying to,
You're not here for the fan fiction.
No,
Just the skulls.
no, just the skulls.
Skulls look great.
Anyways, I have to go talk to the manager now, and the manager is in the final part of the game. You know, the commander.
Oh, of course, yeah.
She's so tall. She must have the authority to do something about all this fan fiction on
I
my
love
beach.
One Lady Big.
Yes. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, something looks the same.
Yeah, this is exactly like how it was before. There is a little more strawberry jam than I remember. Oh,
I think the food fight got a little out of hand
little
last
out of
night.
hand. There is definitely a lot of strawberry jam all over the place.
This is not what I
Goodness.
imagined when they said that you would have to pick up everything you leave behind. I'm not cleaning up this mess.
No, I don't think you made this mess.
No.
That's not a you problem. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's the same code. from
Good thing
before.
I know that code, that
Look.
default password that has never changed across
So
space
handy.
and time. Every safe in this classroom.
And the last one definitely had the throbbing pile of meat as well, right?
Oh yeah, that was there the whole time.
Oh,
you just didn't notice it.
Yeah. Very normal.
This hallway is definitely the same length it was last time. Definitely the same length it was last time. And I'm sure there's gonna be a friend there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, several this time.
Oh,
How
hooray.
fun!
I love Friends.
Is there still gonna be a hole? It's better this time! Let's go!
hole! I'm so glad that there was a hole at the end of the hall.
Yeah.
It was a whole way.
That was incredible. Thank you. All right, we've made it. This is Rot Front. It sounds exactly as lovely as it sounds.
Rot front.
We're gonna go in here. I mentioned places you could tune in your radio. This is another one of them. This one is a little nicer. This room is a little bit less nice. We're not gonna ask what the stain on the floor is. It happened in a cutscene, so it can't hurt us.
No.
No.
It's just ink, I think.
Yeah.
Someone was really writing up a storm in here.
Yeah. Good news, I have picked up death, and so I never need to come down this hallway ever again.
Oh, you've already got death. You're good.
Yeah, we're good. I'm immune. That's my get out of death free card.
Oh, nice.
But this time we're collecting tarot cards. Last time it was meat-filled effigies, and before it was key cards. Perfectly normal things, don't worry about it.
Completely normal things.
The good thing about this puzzle, though, is we don't need all of our tarot cards in hand to do the thing at the end that they're required for.
That's nice.
It's very nice, so I can just dump them as we go.
You know, those
I do need the flashlight, though.
Yeah, those enemies who turn to, that sort of look like us, when they turn to face the camera, I'm noticing there's some kind of censorship bar that shows up over their face. I wonder why that is.
You know, they're saying a cuss.
Oh, they're doing a cut?
They said heck.
Oh, heck. Can't have that.
Can't have that.
Inappropriate. We're going to have to call your mom now. And nobody wants that.
I'm gonna call the commander. She's tall enough. I believe she'll be able to do something about this.
Mom, please do something about this.
So you might be wondering, why did I go back for the flashlight? This room.
Oh, yeah, you could totally see things without the flashlight.
There's an item in here that is required. We're gonna be dealing with that later on, but you can neither pick up that object or get back out of the room without the flashlight. So if I had gone in there without it, we would have been stuck.
That would have been a, oh, hey, a wheel.
Hey, a wheel! That's 2 out of 3.
Oh, that's great. That's wheelie, wheelie great.
That's really awesome. Okay. So we're gonna take the wheel to the other side of the map.
As is tradition.
Yes. You might be wondering, is there going to be a water puzzle? The answer is no. And all of these people are very rude.
So rude. Surely there's some kind of valve or something that needs to be opened.
It's fire.
Oh, I always leave my fire valve open.
Yeah.
You know what? That's very normal.
It's okay. It was just guarding the garbage, which is
Oh, yeah.
honestly my home. Welcome. This is MTV Cribs.
I love trash.
I love mess.
Mess is wonderful.
You'll notice I picked up a diskette. The diskette is important here. We're going to use it on this PC and here to tune another number station. I know, it's riveting. No. That is not what I want. I want you to click here. Thank you.
I like that you clicked on drive B, but it put it in drive A.
We're going to send it to the Magpie channel,
Oh, yes.
which is us.
We're the magpie.
We're the Magpie. And we're going to tune in to channel 125, which is broadcasting from station 43. If it sounds like it's not working, it is.
Perfect.
Perfect. We're not going to worry about the broadcast right now. It'll fix itself by the time we get where we need to be.
That tone sounds like we're sorry, the number you've tried to reach is disconnected.
The number you have called is not available. Please hang up and dial.
Oh,
Perfectly normal Signalis things.
completely normal room. Somebody's gotten really creative with the strawberry jam in here.
I do want to be clear, this is a meat grinder. It's not a hole.
Oh, okay.
It's meat grinder! Thank you.
Oh,
Perfectly normal things at the bottom of the meat grinder, including my favorite thing at the diner, a tray of teeth.
Yay, teeth!
Yippee! I did mention earlier that the rest of the run has flashing lights warning. This is why Calibris have broken containment. They're everywhere.
Oh no.
They want you to listen to their smooth jazz.
They really want you to listen to their mixtape.
Radio Free Calibri. It hurts.
You can find me on Bandcamp. Please listen to my mixtape. I've put a lot of effort into it. I've been practicing.
If you listen carefully in this room, the Moonlight Sonata is playing, which is a throwback to Resident Evil save rooms, and particularly the first game. Very nice touch in there. There's a lot of little details, if you're a really big Resident Evil fan, that room has that just cannot be appreciated or stated enough on this run.
I love that the moon card was in the room with the Moonlight Sonata. That's very good. What were the other things in the safe?
Those would be cicadas.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very normal. I keep all of my cicadas in a safe too.
Perfectly normal things. I keep my tarot card and my key inside of a box that is, held behind a number station that's giving an emergency broadcast in my own voice. And that is totally normal things.
I definitely don't remember recording that.
Sometimes Mondays get away from me.
Oh.
I'm on autopilot. The fun thing is, we're almost there. We only have a couple things left to do.
We're almost there. Where is there?
The big lady's office, obviously. We're
Oh,
going to
of course.
file a report with management, remember?
Oh, yeah. You need to talk to the manager.
They sent us too much fan fiction with our Order of Skulls.
That's so true. I need to speak to the manager. This is unacceptable.
It is. Ooh, you noticed me. You don't normally notice me. These storches know exactly where we are. And we are here to develop a photo.
Oh, of course.
Now, every time I look at this photograph, I just laugh. Thank you.
I wasn't ready for that one either. Hit with the Nickelback when you least expect it.
Look at this graph. I've got one last tarot card to go pick up, and it is the Lover's card.
Oh, lovers.
Yes, because we are ultimately here to find our girlfriend. We promised her we would
girlfriend.
find her. So,
Aw.
just some hand-holding, perfectly normal things.
In the island.
In the island.
Where there's blood on the beach.
Yeah, don't
Very
worry-
normal.
Don't worry about that. We had an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. That's just
yeah.
jam.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Strawberry jam.
That's just jam.
Yeah.
Now, I mentioned we wouldn't actually need the tarot cards for anything, because the tarot cards, once you collect them, make that fall out of the ceiling, and then you can do the real puzzle, which is this.
Yes. Moon phases.
You ever just touch a wall?
There we go. Whoa, hole got big.
Yeah. This looks familiar, right?
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh no. It's that book again.
I can't get away from it. The seal has been broken. It's time to go home. We're running up to the final boss right now.
Nice.
And by final boss, I mean our glorious Commander Falk, the big lady.
So we get to say, I was told by Apple Care that I could get this done here.
Yes. Actually, I believe you have my stapler. I'm gonna bring the shotgun for some safety, and that card because I overclicked, and we're just gonna eat a couple of these before we even go over there.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Crunch.
We're gonna leave forever. Never
Bye
mind that
forever.
prompt. Now, Falk is a spicy lady, and I don't mean that in any way other than she really hates me.
Aw, dang it.
She is mad because I mentioned that I was looking for my girlfriend. Well, So is she. And it happens to be the same person because of complicated time and space reasons. Let's not get into that right now. Either way, we're fighting about it.
I noticed that the walk up to her had a bunch of fan fiction on the floor.
If you read those notes, they say very sad things like, it's been 3,000 cycles and there's no food left.
Oh, no.
So this fight has 6 cycles. She will summon ads as we go. And each cycle progresses when she takes a spear to the face. The unfortunate part is we have to use her spears against her, and so unless she drops a spear, we don't have anything we can hurt her with, really. So you're gonna see me pulse with the SMG to deal damage in bursts. That will aggro her enough to do the move where she throws the spears. Hopefully it will be the right move. It is the right move. And she immediately took a knee because I gave enough damage, which means we're gonna be able to grab this one here. This is a very fast Falk fight.
Big gaming. Big scared, big gaming.
Thank you, thank you. But the unfortunate reality is the longer the fight goes on, the more friends she has. And she also likes to sit in dark corners, which, relatable.
Most among us, really.
Yeah, sometimes I just sit in the dark corner and throw orbs at people, and that's just a Tuesday.
Sitting in the corner, pondering my orb.
That's me in the corner.
That's me in the spotlight.
Pondering my orbs again. Ma'am, I need you to take a knee, please.
Ma'am?
Thank you. All right, this is the last cycle, but this is not the end of the run. The final boss is not the end of the run, because we still have to find our girlfriend.
Seriously.
And Falk is not her. No matter how much we like her, no matter how much we ask her nicely to hold our hand, she won't do that. And all of her homies are hanging out on this spear, so I'm just gonna bully my way in there. Elster, what are you doing?
Bitte is one of the few German words I do know. That's please.
Yeah,
Is she begging with us?
she is.
Oh, no. I would feel bad about this, except I've compartmentalized all my trauma.
Well, the thing she's begging us to do is die, and I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, yeah, no.
I have to go see my girlfriend. I promised her that I would bring her a milkshake or something. I don't remember what I promised her.
Promised her something.
I promised her something. The unfortunate reality is this is the memory ending. I forgot what I promised her.
Oh, no.
But good news, I remember where she is at least, and so we're gonna go find her. There's going to be a prompt very shortly that says, go home. Wrong door. That says go home, and that will be the end of the run. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Time is coming up very, very shortly, and that is time. We found her
There she is.
in that bed that I hoped we would never use.
Oh, no.
Let's not worry about what happens next. The important part is that we found her.
We did find
We did. And we found the end of the run.
her. We did.
We did.
Yay.
Yay. We did it. I'm Big Scared. You can find me around the internet as Big Scared, or I'm Big Scared with no spaces or punctuation. I'm mostly on the Twitch these days and also the Blue Sky. You can also find me in Fatals. I will be running post-trauma next week for Fatals. Fatals mentioned, my lovely host for that run. I can also be found over in the Binary Breakers community. If you are within, between, outside of the gender binary, and you are looking for a home, we would love to meet you.
Breakers mentioned?
Breakers mentioned. Thank you for joining me, Babs.
Thank you so much
Anything
for
you would
having
like to
me.
say while we have the time?
Just let's go lesbians.
Let's go lesbians.
I'm so sad that we didn't get to give her her flowers.
I know.
Because Yuri is Lily in Japanese.
Ah!
And this too is Yuri.
It is. 10 out of 10.
Beautiful. We love that.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, great job from Take It Away. Hi everyone, my name is Ashley930 by the way, and this is NieR Automata. I'm so excited I get to show this game off, especially at PAX. Along with me is my two commentators, if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Squidly. I don't run the game, but I have played it casually.
Hello, I'm Isom. I run this game a lot. Sorry. We're good?
So I'm just setting up the save file right now. We are going to go and we're going to set our partner NPC combat style to pass, and we're going to max the music out on this game because this soundtrack rips. And we're going to get ready on time and going to count you down from 3. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is NieR Automata. It is a game of many genres. You want to tell us like what genre is this game classifies as? It's a JRPG, hack and slash, shoot 'em up.
That sounds about like most of them.
Story driven. It's all sorts of things, but we're gonna be starting out in a shoot 'em up section. We do have about a minute of monologuing going on here. What's going on in the story is we are a member of an army of androids, and we're being sent on a recon mission, checking out the enemy. I don't know. I don't remember the premise of this game. But it's not gonna be going well for us, unfortunately. Small spoilers. Right now, we can just go ahead and talk about the category. So this is any percent. You might notice that the any has the A in brackets. That's because we're just going to the first ending, which is ending A. And next to it is VC3 mod. So VC3 mod is basically a very nice quality of life mod that we prefer to run the game with. It basically eliminates a ton of really toxic RNG that has to do with drops, and it basically guarantees that we can level up our sword to level 3, which you'll see coming into play in the late game. So starting out here, as soon as I'm given control, I'm going to swap my weapon set to 2 and go down to large heals, and I'm basically just going to burn them here since we have nothing else to do. It just loses no time to take a little bit of damage. This is going to save like a frame or two and menuing once we actually get control. So it's literally nothing, but we have nothing else to do, so why not? And then coming in is going to be just the first shmup section. How these go is we pretty much know exactly where the enemies are going to spawn, so we just have strats for taking them out as quick as possible. Gonna get hit again.
You'll also see that Ashley is moving the ally flyers into different positions. This is to sometimes help with killing the enemies off screen.
Oh, she's on the left side. So we're pushing her to the left side because we know that the enemies are going to come from the sides of the screen, so we're going to go back left, help her out with these, going to come back right.
Nice.
And then we're going to transition from a regular shoot 'em up to a sort of top-down twin-stick shooter, because this game likes to change control schemes on you quite a bit. Whenever we're in these top-down sections like this, we still have melee attacks, if you haven't noticed. We can do heavies and light attacks with our mech unit here. And I'm going to shoot the top left ones here because the ones on the right actually don't matter. And then as soon as these ones spawn, we're going to shoot the ones on the bottom right. Saves quite a bit of time. And oh no, that's all of our squad gone. It's not going too hot for us, huh?
They'd like send 6 units over here, and all of them are dead except for us.
Yeah, you'd think that they would see a giant red laser coming at them, but I guess they're also locked looking from the top down. Who knows? But we're being sent into the factory. We're going to meet up with the scanner unit, who's going to be our ally throughout the rest of the game for better or for worse. We have a love-hate relationship with 9S. Actually, it's mostly just hate because he gets in our way, he steals our XP. He's a great character, but I really just wish we could despawn him sometimes.
He's a great character.
Oh, he's a lovely character.
He just wants to talk.
He loves to talk. So now in the last stretch of the shoot 'em up, we're just going to transition to the side view.
I don't remember if you mentioned, but we do know exactly where they're going to spawn. They do have a set spawn each time.
That was mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I couldn't remember.
That's pretty much why I'm like just doing melee attacks at the edge of the screen, pretty much because we know that's where they're going to come from. And then this last guy here, he likes to fly off screen, so we're gonna boom.
Nice. So remember how we said that there's a lot of like different genres that go in? Well, we're done with shoot 'em ups. Now we're in our hack and slash section. Earlier, Ashley swapped the weapon set. This is so that the light sword is on the heavy set, so we can do something called a damage glitch. Basically, if you dash and then do a heavy attack with the light sword, it increases the amount of damage that the attack does by about 3 times or so. As it's supposed to deal about 100 damage and then 30 for every 7 hits afterwards, and now it's dealing 100 plus damage for all of those hits.
Even though we're just starting out at like level 2.
We can just one-shot every enemy. Anyways, this is a big saw machine named Marx. It's named after the German philosopher, or is it German? I think he's German, Karl Marx. And we use a melee attack buff so that the damage glitches that we're doing deal even more damage. And now Marx is pretty much dead. And you'll notice that...
Oh, I got hit out of it.
Darn.
Close. I'm trying to do a pod pat to cancel the dialogue of the pod saying that they downloaded the pod program, which would speed this up by about 2 seconds. Anyways, now we didn't mention this, but we're going to try and clip into this rock because this game doesn't really have walls. So since we can just clip through there, we can now just do a straight beeline to the next part, which is Silo 2. And you'll notice that Ashley is dash chaining. This is because it is faster than sprinting around. Oh, sorry. And also, since we got the pod, downloaded the pod program, now we can charge a laser attack with that pod, and from doing that, it slows down all the enemies around us. And then cancel it by just pod firing to slow down every enemy and kill them before they dash away. Up ahead, we're going to try and jump over a really high wall. This shows off pretty much the amount of verticality that is in this game. Most of the time, you just
that lift.
Yeah, most of the time we are able to just double jump, but you can do like 2 jumps and lifts and heavy attacks in the air.
Just like that.
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, this game really doesn't limit you in either the combat nor the movement departments. Like, they kind of balance the game out on a surface level, and then they give you the tools to just completely break it, which is exactly what we do. We're out of bounds once again, by the way.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like enemies that spawn in that you can't kill, or you can just walk past them because they're not required. These enemies are required though. So you just go out of bounds to skip all of them.
Another thing you might notice me doing is I spam the flashlights. This is a mechanic called taunting, and what it does is it basically angers the enemies. They'll turn red, and whenever they're red like that, they'll do more damage to us, but we do more damage to them. So we kind of use that to, once again, maximize like our damage here. We can literally just one-shot everything, especially in this early section.
Bit of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it is a double-edged sword. It'll come into play later, like, because there's a lot of one-shot potential on us late in the game, like on the final bosses and such. We're gonna run that back.
All right.
Well, let's do it one more time. All right, we're just gonna run past. That's a little bit of a swag strat where you just clip out of bounds and then just take a straighter line.
It is slightly faster if you get it first try.
Yeah, it's a cool trick, so I wanted to give it a couple shots. But besides that, I mean, silos 1 through 3 went really, really well.
Oh.
So now what's going on in the story is we're basically wandering around this factory and we don't really know where our target is. And
I mean, we did kill that big saw arm.
we did kill the big saw arm, but the saw arm is back, and this time it's personal.
Oh, he is back. I didn't expect it. Hopefully there's not another one.
So with the saw arm, we are trying to DG to take out as much of the, what do you call those? Like the scoops? Scoops on his arm. And that will
And
defeat
he's
him.
thresholded. Something we haven't talked about yet is pretty much every like boss in this game kind of has an HP threshold where we can't damage it any further. So it just stops us from killing things as fast as we theoretically could.
Technically, you can attack the other arm that is like above you, but at half health it transitions to this boss.
So this big guy, his name is Angles. What we want to do with this battle, he has 2 phases. So the first phase is on a timer. We want to get an attack called Punches. It is the longest attack he can do. And then we want to, if we do get that attack, we want to buffer it so that it carries over into phase 2. That stops him from doing it twice. Since he can't do it twice in a row, that saves us about 20 seconds, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can save or lose 20 seconds at a time here. Top level runners will reset depending on the attack they get here, pretty much. So it's a little unfortunate. Like VC3 mod removes a fair bit of RNG. It doesn't remove every random element in the game. It's still very much a random game. But he has up to 7 attacks. We have basically a 1 in 7 chance. Oh, that's the attack we
there we
want.
go.
So we're going to manipulate it by holding slow-mo. We're just going to keep refreshing it with pod fire here. You basically cancel the pod program by tapping pod fire, and that just lets us reuse it without like actually shooting the laser. And there, we just avoided 20 seconds of time lost there.
And this is phase 2.
This is one of the fastest attacks you can get in the second phase because basically he does 1 attack in this phase, and then he comes down and does a pretty like standard animation where he just dips down, comes up, throws some attacks. And so while he's coming up here, we're just going to take the chance to get out of bounds again. And now we do nothing.
And we hang out.
we just hang out. We're just going to shoot him down until his HP bar disappears. Although I don't think you even need to shoot him until his HP bar disappears here.
It is a threshold that he has, but it's before his HP bar disappears. He's just having fun swimming. I didn't know machines could swim, though.
Oh, and his health is gone. Yeah, he's just going for a little dip. Just having a good time. He's
a man
enjoying
with
his
many
last day of
talents.
PAX.
That's true.
Want to talk about double lifts?
Yeah, sure. So basically, we're going to try to skip moving around angles, like half of angles again, because you have to go around this circular part twice to get up to here. But because we can lift off the ground, and then during the lift, we hit the floor, we're able to do another lift in the middle of the air, allowing us to just jump all the way up to the top of that structure. And skipping half of, just skipping the walk around. These are some stubbies here that are protecting 9S, or attacking 9S. I can't tell if they're protecting him or attacking him, because they go after us when they come in.
They're just video game enemy number 37 through 41 sent to fight us. So now this is pretty much the last phase of Marks. This is also the last phase of Prologue. We basically come around the back here so he doesn't do his slowest attack, which is a laser. So and we just come around the back here because it's just on a timer anyways. And what we want to do is sync up the end of his attack with some dialogue that's coming up here. So we're pretty much just sitting here, we're throwing some heavy attacks, which are ranged in the fight unit, actually. But yeah, like I said, when we're doing, around the back, he does his faster attacks, which is missiles, shockwave, and more missiles. Okay. So we're gonna shortcut spam. This might be a little early. Yeah, I think we just, oh, we lucked out. Perfect.
Nice. So opening the shortcut menu, which allows you to like switch your pods and equip some buffs. This will allow dialogue to continue while pausing all the enemies in the world for a bit.
And now we subjugate his arm here, and that's actually affected by melee buffs. So instead of doing four hits, we can just take him out in 2 hits, and that will conclude prologue here very soon.
Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Nice.
That was prologue done in 1440.
We're pretty fast. So fun fact during this section, 2B has her weapons equipped, but for some reason, the weapons themselves just aren't equipped on her, or she doesn't use them.
Yeah, but if we open the system menu, we can just see that she has them equipped. It just doesn't let you use them in that section. So now this part of the game is basically giving us the premise of the story. The story is in 3,000 years in the future, aliens invade Earth, humans flee to the moon, and they create an android army to fight them instead. And it's been several thousand years since then, and we're still fighting the war.
Several thousand. It's like,
I think it's 8,000.
I think it's 11.
Oh, is it?
It's been a while.
It's a big number.
So anyways, this section is kind of a fourth wall break. It kind of just walks us through setting up our settings in the menu, sets our voice volume, turns on self-destruct. Self-destruct is one of the most useful, actually I would argue it is the most useful thing that you have in your moveset in this game. We don't really use it to deal damage a whole lot. We mostly use it to reset our animation, and that's going to come into play much later. But anytime we need to make a dead stop, we're going to tap SD. So at this part, we're going to come back. We're going to basically just kill some time, and then we're going to stop, talk to 9S, and then walk through here. If you have dialogue on screen, and then someone goes to talk, they kind of like interfere with each other and cancel each other out.
Because usually at that part, we'd get dialogue.
Well, 9S wants to talk about the saving and loading mechanic of this game, which is you interact with the...
Yeah, casually, you don't get to save before that point, so that's their way of introducing you to the idea of saving your game. In fact, the game straight up tells you the game does not autosave. So now we're in the second shoot 'em up outside of the bunker. At this point, we actually have access to the pod program in the flight unit before the game even tells us. So we're just gonna use that to clear out this first wave of enemies, wipe these other guys out. Oh, and then now she's telling us about our pod program.
She just wants to make sure that after you use your pod program, that you know how to use your pod program.
Yeah, you can never be too safe, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna use a heavy attack to hopefully clear out all these guys, just like that.
Yep.
Ooh, that's unlucky. The attacks these guys do here is a little bit random, and that one, unfortunately, just hits you a lot and loses a couple seconds, but that's still pretty decent. So now we're being ordered to go to the city ruins, go to the res camp, basically touch base there. And in the city ruins, we're going to get some side quests. And then you're going to notice that we cover a very large distance in a short amount of time using something called a plunge. But real quick, you can't normally skip this cutscene except for at this one particular spot for whatever reason. This saves like 2 seconds right here. Huge skip right there.
It transitions to skippable for 2 seconds.
All right, so this is a plunge. We're going to use this pretty much any time we have to descend. Boom.
I forgot to explain this in the bunker. So you'll notice that Ashley is dashing and then punching. This is because it is faster than just dash chaining by a bit. Later, we're going to go even faster than this. Or, that will happen after we do all these side quests in the Resistance camp.
Another thing is whenever we enter a new area, it will play a discovery cutscene, and just like that, and it will unfortunately try to stop us and force us into a slow walk. So to avoid that, we basically do an attack when we approach those triggers to avoid that slow walk animation. So here, the game is basically introducing us to the idea of side quests. So we have to fill out this side quest with the item shop, and then this guy with the weapons trader. Fortunately, the side quest for the weapons trader gives us the exact mats we need to level up our sword to level 2. That is a guaranteed upgrade path that we get. And then, like Isom said, we're going to be dash punching. Another thing is I will be turning my camera to the side at some point, and that's because 2B likes to automatically lock onto enemies that are within range, and just turning the camera away kind of helps mitigate that. So if I'm ever looking straight up or straight to the side, that's probably what's going on. Now the enemy spawns here are a bit random. These guys are kind of in our way. We're gonna use slow-mo to try and get around them. And that's the first quest done. Now we're gonna pivot over here to clear the second quest.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size.
And this one also has a fair bit of randomness, but we have a manip here where we basically get the walk onto the big guy, we come in the middle of them, and usually the other stubbies that aggro onto us are the ones that actually have the drop that we're looking for. So I see these two, and I think that's all 3 of them. All close together. That was really good. Really, really good luck.
That's everything the supply trader asked for.
And then 9S is going to complain about having to do chores even though he was built to do them. Interesting. Anyways.
By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no.
So now we're going back to the resistance camp. We're going to turn in the quests, upgrade our sword to level 2, and then we're going to be sent off to the desert after talking to this weird woman. Oh, excuse me. Can I please talk to you? Thank you.
I mean, she's a strange resistance woman.
Yeah, she actually lets you unlock achievements after you beat the game.
For a price.
Yeah, I didn't know that till I had already beaten the game casually twice. And we're off. So now that we've upgraded our sword to level 2, that unlocks a technique called dash swinging, which is exactly what it looks like here. We're not mashing buttons as much as that looks like. There actually is quite a bit of timing to this, and we actually have visual cues that tell us if we're too early, too late, etc. You will still see me dash punch a fair bit, like here, and that is just for the sake of spacing. Spacing is very, very important in this game. You kind of want to space things out so you're not having to jump straight out of a swing, for instance. And we also want to be jumping, like, we want to be jumping as long as we're in the sprinting state, pretty much. Another interesting thing is if you punch in the air, it's actually like one of the fastest movement techs we have access to, but there's not a whole lot of reason to ever be airborne. So you kind of want to use that as much as we can.
Yeah, it's faster to be on the ground than in the air.
Otherwise, yeah.
Although, fun fact, this game uses kilometers for 2B speed, so we do know that 2B is going somewhere around 40 to 50 kilometers per hour. This is we're menuing to buy some important chips and animal bait and some buffs for later. The chip resilience allows us to take a hit from any of the enemies and still deal damage to them. The animal baits is going to be used for later. We'll go and deal with the animals when we deal with them. And the buffs are just to deal more damage.
Now, funny enough, this out of bounds, and a lot of these out of bounds really are just there so we can take a straighter line to where we have to go. There isn't actually a ton of sequence breaking in this game. So that out of bounds, I always think it's funny. Like, the only reason we do it is because it's a straighter line. It's just faster than going the intended way. I mean, obviously. Just like right here.
Yeah, we're just gonna plunge into that rock to go and skip talking to someone to blow up the door. Or wall, I guess. Although if you ever come back here, it's all blown up. So I guess just plunging there blew up the wall. I guess that's how it works.
This sand sure is
Yeah, and if you plunge into weird geometry like that, you kind of just slide in a direction. And whenever you hold SD, you actually fall faster. So we actually use that there just to slide a little bit further, or faster rather.
Did you switch to medium?
I did not. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
That small recovery is important for later.
And then there, we kind of just went out of our way to pick up the third pod, and that's going to let us shoot 2 lasers, and then still slow-mo, which is going to come into play with these boss fights here. We also have some very peculiar, like, sand movement physics here. I never will understand how exactly they work.
Oh, if you're sprinting and you slide down the sand, you go faster.
And then right here, we're actually going to stop and kill these flyers. This is an any percent strat that just has a carryover into how VC3 mod works. It basically checks and makes sure that we kill those flyers because they have a chance to drop chips that are now guaranteed. Those chips are taunt +2. Boom, that was clean, actually.
Nice.
Nice.
It's heading to that rocky area.
And then whenever you go into cutscene and there's like drops on the ground, they actually get duplicated. So what VC3 mod does is it just gives us 2 taunt +2 chips guaranteed whenever it knows that we've killed an enemy of that type.
As the odds of getting a taunt chip to drop is taunt +2 chip to drop is 2% per flyer. So to make things more consistent, it's basically assumed that 1 taunt +2 chip was dropped.
Want to talk about this out of bounds here?
Oh yeah, we plunge into the side of that building to go and clip through the outside of the building to go on top of a little sand thing so that we can then plunge all the way into this pit. And then we're gonna go along the side of the pit so that we can jump over to this little thing near a tunnel. And that will just trigger, oh, hey, we're over here next to the end of the pit. It's just signaling the game that that's where 2B is at. So then we can just go down to the bottom of the pit and fight all the enemies that spawn down here. I don't know what they're doing. It's kind of weird, but...
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
So that menuing there was basically to equip the light sword on the heavy slot so that we can do 2 damage glitches at once. And then to also use a melee attack up buff and to equip taunt +2 so that we can deal more damage. You have to equip the taunt chip in order to deal the extra damage. Originally, we were dealing about 1.5 times more damage whenever we taunted. Now it is 2.4 times more damage. The numbers are kind of weird. And it just allows us to kill these guys really quickly.
And we're looking for as many kills here because they will drop, they have a random chance to drop chips that we actually need later. We're also looking for XP because we are very underleveled, especially like in the mid to late game in this run.
This part is on a timer as well, so we want to kill them as quick as possible. Or as many as quick as possible.
And we're gonna self-destruct. Oh, we got knocked out of it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, close. Who is this guy?
I don't know. He needs some clothes though. Maybe some pants at least.
He's got long hair. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Boom, we just skipped a phase there just because of how much damage we dealt. That's actually very tight to pull off.
Yeah.
And because he's still taunted, we're just gonna hit him with a laser and that's enough to threshold him here. We're gonna rebuff.
And, oh, almost. And that's the boss fight.
Boom.
Oh yeah, I always forget. So the place is collapsing, and we're gonna slow mode just so that it's easier for us to travel along the collapsing ground before it collapses.
It's stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
And now that we've left that area, NieR goes and suggests that we should go and talk to the commander to figure out what to do next. But we got some bad signal for some reason.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
Luckily, we can get good signal if we just go out of bounds, right?
Oh yeah.
Excuse me? Okay.
So we're just gonna push this box a little bit and then just pod launch into it. And now we're out of bounds. And NieR would go and like do this really long talk with the commander and stuff. Instead, we can just save the game and load it. And we skipped that entire dialogue sequence.
Yeah, so this transporter that we activated earlier actually just has a really, really big save radius for some reason. And I speculate it's because whenever they wanted the save icon to show up whenever you go to talk to command. So that potentially interesting design decision just comes and benefits us as speedrunners.
Yep.
And now we suggest, oh, let's go take a break or something, but we do not have time for that. We are on the job here. So now we're basically getting briefed for our next mission. Our next mission is going to take place in the park.
Best part of the game.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most memorable parts of the game for a lot of people, even if they only got to ending A.
Yep. So we're going up this like tree branch so that we can plunge from a higher height to go faster, as plunge is essentially our fastest form of movement.
I heard something about that back at the resistance.
Although it's not
Enemies
the
here.
fastest theoretical speed that 2B can hit, whenever 2B heavy holds, she goes 200 kilometers per hour, which is 125 miles an hour. So it's like, I don't know how she attains those speeds for short periods of time. Anyways, we're just going to jump over this wall because we have enough.
Faster to go over than under.
Yeah. And then there's a trigger down this ladder a bit, so we kind of just have to hit it. And, well, hey, now we can go to the park.
And then right over here, there's a discovery cutscene that we're going to try and jump over. Looking for a double lift.
This tree branch is kind of finicky for getting a double lift.
You know what? I'm just going to high jump. Boom, just like that.
Nice.
What are those?
So, one of those, by the way.
So this game actually has DLC, and that DLC does affect our ability to both run the game and install it, as I discovered last night. We want to run with DLC off, but this game always wants to install the DLC when you install it for the first time. And it basically makes that clip a lot harder because it just puts an elevator right in our way. So that's pretty much the only reason we run with DLC off on this game.
Yep. Although the DLC is cool. I do like the ending that you get for it.
I haven't seen it.
Anyways, we're
This part coming up, it's called Coaster Skip. Usually, you'd have to get on the roller coaster and just sit through a minute-long auto scroller. So what we're gonna do is we're out of bounds right now. We are on a tight time limit. We want to try to continue going out of bounds to get another weapon. And if we mess up at all, we have to do a run around to get it later. So right now we're just trying to make our way over there.
Yeah, it's an auto scroller we can't skip, but we clip out of the coaster to basically make use of the time.
Humans sure are strange creatures.
But it's on a tight timer, so if we mess up any of this movement, it's kind of like, oh, not looking good.
Hey, 2B,
Yes?
people who know me well usually call me.
I mean, like, the coaster is running while we're running away from it. And once the coaster hits its final destination, we teleport to it.
Call me Nines. It's totally okay.
That's essentially what's happening.
I'm good.
Oh,
And so we just go all the way over here because there's a spear that we're just going to pick up. And then we're going to go and talk to NieR and say, you know, NieR, we want to change to what combat you're doing.
And we did that with Time to Spare, so that was really, really good. That is the scariest trick in the run, by the way. If you mess that up, that's 2.5 minutes gone. Your run's dead if you're going for PBs. So really, really happy to get that. No issue.
So
Now this is Beauvoir.
this boss battle, the reason we even came to the amusement park is because we were detecting android signals, and she's the reason why.
I thought this was Beaver.
All right, she's thresholded. I actually waited a second because if you do too much damage, she'll actually do a random attack, and that attack can hurt you. This is like our first sudden death, like knowledge check, I guess. Like you just have to be aware. If you get hit in that first phase, it's over.
Yep.
And this is a hacking minigame. This game illustrates getting hacked as basically little shoot 'em up minigames. And we want to avoid getting hit by any of these androids in the next phase, because if we get hit by them, then we have to do a hacking minigame that's like 4 or 5 seconds gone.
Yeah.
Are we seriously being attacked with
Also, the boss's name is Simone Beauvoir. It's just that I don't know how to speak French that well, so I just say Beaver.
A lot of people say Beaver just because it's funnier.
Yeah.
And easier.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy. You got it.
So she's thresholded. We're gonna grab these enemies for XP, and then we're gonna go equip our spear.
Yep. Gonna equip melee attack buff so we can deal slightly more damage. Equip the spear so that we can do the next form of movement. And then defeat the boss that quickly. I guess. Nice.
So we just let the self-destruct rip. That's because we actually want to be on low HP here, but we can't self-destruct. Oh no, I just full healed. Oh well.
Photosensitivity warning for the rest of the run, by the way.
Nice clip. That is a door clip. While the door is opening, you can clip through it.
And this is spear dashing. This is why we grabbed the spear, both because this is our fastest means of movement in the game, next to Iron Pipe, but that's obscure video game knowledge. Is that, and the spear also makes it really easy to clip. Unfortunately though, as we said, photosensitivity warning, we have to spam SD over and over again. Because basically what we're doing is we are looping a combo over and over again, because the middle part of that combo lets it go really far, really fast. And this is basically gonna be how we move for the rest of the game.
Yep. I think 2B is moving at highway speeds over here. Right now it's something close to 100 kilometers per hour at times. So, I don't know, she's gonna catch up to your cars at this point.
So why don't the machines
That's
or the aliens who created them
That's what, like 60 miles in freedom units?
from
Yes.
outer space, right?
Let's go freedom units.
But no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
Yeah, I actually drove here from Canada in a Canadian car, and I had to use the little numbers on the speedometer, like that was new.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Anyways, we've just come to this village. It has a bunch of machines over here, which is kind of weird. Because we usually just go and beat up the machines, but their leader is Pascal, and he's cool. He gives us a fuel filter and tells us to go and give it to Anemone. So we're just
Anemone
gonna-
is the lady back in the resistance camp with the AK-47.
Yep. So we're just gonna go and travel over there. But first, we need to go and get an animal.
We can get into the city ruins if we move that box.
I wonder which animal. I mean, yeah.
We could move the box. That's slower.
All right, so we got the boar. The boar is actually the faster of the two because you can bunny hop on the boar.
Yeah. I heard you can do some like Tokyo drifting with it as well.
I use that in Replicant, the other game. Anyways, our operator is yapping about us with her relationship problems. It's like, I don't know.
I am definitely not the
Yeah,
don't have
Tubi's
time
not
for
amused
that.
by it.
I don't think I can stand
But don't worry, 2B needs the operator, so
All right.
she'll be fine.
We're gonna park Jeffrey here outside the resistance camp and then get as far away from Jeffrey as possible because Jeffrey doesn't like it when we do attacks. All right, he's good.
Why not
Now-
name him Boris?
You know, Boris is a better name.
Yeah. So because that door can't be opened at that moment, it cancels the dialogue of the operator 6-0, like talking about her feelings with us. But, yeah.
Sorry, Jeffrey.
Boris.
No, not Boris.
Your mouth can say anything it wants.
So we're supposed to be at 1 HP here, just so this goes a little faster.
Technically accurate. Yes, well, you're free to visit our
And if we slow-mo and get really lucky, we can get a double hit, but I accidentally mashed my B button a little bit too much. So we got full health. It's still good, though. This is to set up a death warp that brings us all the way back to Pascal's village, which we need to progress the main quest a little bit more. That dialogue that we were hearing as we died is actually going to try to play, so hopefully if I time it right, we'll be able to cancel it here.
A little off.
A little off. It's okay, we'll just get on those guys.
Yeah, so basically, if you shoot any of the...
Now, Pascal is actually one hit, so you can just kill Pascal on accident.
Well, Pascal's kind of scared right now. But we may just see Pascal explode. Or not. Oh well.
So anyways, apparently there's big monsters ripping up the whole city, so we have to go take them out.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make our way over there.
Remember how we had to move that box?
Oh look, it's gone.
No, it was moved.
Oh, okay, someone came in and did that for us?
You know, I think Pascal just went over and felt bad that the box wasn't moved and just moved it.
Now I feel bad for shooting Pascal.
It's fine. Pascal will just come back. So anyways, remember that big angles machine in the prologue? Well, that's his feet.
Yeah, no. Let's find another route.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yep. We're gonna go and just say hi to him. Maybe he'll say hi back. Oh, doesn't look like it. Nice. Sometimes the angles machines will do punch attacks, and it can just hit the player off of the building.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
It's happened a couple times.
That's
Kinda
really funny.
Anyways, now we gotta go up this building so we can go to our flight units. Yeah, this flight units. This is Fan has put it down at the place that we left it at the beginning when we came over from a bunker to get to the resistance camp. And we're just gonna jump through some
Squeeze through that
geometry.
hole real quick, and that completely skips this first angles machine.
Yep.
Oh no, volt salves, okay.
Nice. The androids that we were shooting earlier can sometimes drop a volt-proof salve, which just leads to extra menuing during this section.
Yeah, we usually just want to burn any items we don't need in the menu, so it's not here when we have to go down and do stuff like this.
Yep.
So we're going to use our ranged attack buffs and then do 2 prod programs on this guy. Just take him out. Just like that.
Nice. Yeah, that's our angles machines destroyed. I remember them being so much harder earlier.
Yeah, I remember taking quite a bit of time to take him out, but
Yeah, we had to like use his arm to take him out. And I guess now we just have this pod program and just one-shots him.
power of story progression, right?
Yep.
All right, so you want to talk about Skype glitch now?
Oh yeah. So, you see that little like menu thing that comes up that tells us that the commander is talking to us from the pod? Well, if a dialogue cancels that and there's like a little bit of a dialogue after that, without that thing being active, we get a glitch where every single next dialogue that would have that doesn't happen anymore because the game just thinks it's always active. So we call it Skype glitch. Although it could be Zoom glitch at this point. It depends on what you're using. Maybe it's Teams.
Discord glitch.
It could be. Anyways, we're going back to the park because we need to go and talk to this quest giver over here. I hear he likes stamps.
I'm gonna play this super safe just because I don't want to mess this up. So we're gonna shoot this guy down to 1 HP. Normally we could just probably do a damage glitch, but it's okay. Gonna interact with him as we throw a swing. We're gonna switch to moving around with our keyboard. That's so we can jump without advancing the dialogue. We want this dialogue stuck on our screen as we go into the next section. Want to talk about why, Ash?
We want the dialogue on our screen because we are going into a boss battle down here in the sewer. What it's going to do is it's going to cancel the other dialogue that we're supposed to get. The only drawback is we have to sit through a cutscene, but it does save us a lot more time.
Yeah, we have to sit through this cutscene because after this we meet Adam and Eve. That's the guy we fought earlier.
And his brother.
Yeah, and there's like a minute and a half, 2 minute monologue that goes on here about what's going on in the story. And having the dialogue on screen just basically skips all of that because text pop-up dialogue like this takes precedence over spoken dialogue in this game for whatever reason. I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's levels to the dialogue, which is kind of weird.
Speaking of the story, we just discovered the aliens they're the ones who put the machines on Earth. They're humanity's biggest enemy. We just discovered that they're all dead.
The aliens were already dead.
Oh, did not mean to press that.
But I mean, you just wanted to shoot the aliens.
Yeah.
Just double check.
Yeah, just gotta make sure.
Stop complaining.
Don't forget to grab that item.
Yeah, we have to grab this chest too. These are our VC3 mats. Those are the last things we have to grab before we get VC3. VC3, by the way, I don't think we explained it, VC is short for Virtuous Contract, which is our little sword that we've been using for movement throughout the entire run. So VC3 means VC level 3.
Yep.
And now we have unlocked the ability to fast travel to places. So we're going to go back to the bunker. We're going to talk to the commander. Commander's going to send us back to the Pascal's village and just see, the machines are acting weird lately. Is there any other trends? I feel like that's just a recurring motif in this game's narrative is, the enemies are acting weird. Go see what's going on.
Yeah. Just in case someone does want to bring it up, you could have transported from the resistance camp to the bunker at any time in the game. That is always active. It's just now we can go and do that with any of the other transporters that we unlock.
I unfortunately completely blanked and forgot to do a dialogue skip there, but it's okay. That only costs like 5 seconds. Okay, so we're going to Pascal's village and we're going to do quite a bit of menuing. We are going to be setting ourselves up for the rest of the game. So this game actually, the upgrades work like chips in the Android, and you can parts of your HUD actually count as upgrade space. So we're going to sell off some very non-essential parts of our HUD. So pretty much anything after the minimap. So we'll just have our health bar and minimap pretty much. Oh, and the enemy info. So we just got PC3. Woo!
Yeah.
Fun fact, if you remove 2B's OS chip, it actually kills her and you get a special ending.
Yeah, if I just mash a little bit longer there, that'd be GG.
You want objectives as well?
Did I forget that?
Yeah, you kept objectives. Set everything below minimap, and objectives is below minimap.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
If you're wondering what each of those did, objectives is like the thing above the minimap. It tells you if you've done that quest. Text log is whenever you pick up something, and there's a couple other ones. Anyways, now we're going to go out of bounds because we want to skip this android over to, or machine over to the left. That's kind of a motherly figure, because this like little child runs away. It's called Mum Skip.
Because we found 2 different ways to skip it, and then that is the 3rd version of Mum Skip.
Yeah. And now we're going over to the forest. Because Pascal told us that there's machines in the forest, and we got to investigate.
Remember? I think some of us
Which, I don't know. Why are we following Pascal's orders? Shouldn't we be following the commander's orders?
Pascal just gave us a tip. We're still following the commander's orders.
Okay.
No getting through.
No, the gate, we can't get through it. Darn. If only we
okay.
could just clip out of bounds to skip it. Fun fact, we can, but we actually have to do this fight. This is menuing.
Oh, I did the wrong one here. Resilience, Taunt +2, and weapon attack up. That is actually very perfect luck. That weapon attack up is just big enough to fit in the remaining space we had. The next best thing that we're looking for is actually crit chips, which increases our chance of getting critical hits, but those are a little bit random. And they only help with like the melee combat sections. They don't actually help with the shoot 'em ups. So weapon attack up is actually going to help us more so generally speaking. So that was very good RNG.
is just ahead.
Yep. Oh, that wall's open. Now we can go over here. And now we're in the forest. A lot of enemies in the forest take a while before they attack us, so we just kind of run past them to get to the end of the forest. Because we hear there's a castle in this forest. So a lot of this is just movement and trying to stay on the ground.
I'll say this is probably one of the hardest movement sections in the game.
There are small bumps everywhere, and whenever you do a spear dash off of a small bump, you get airborne, which cancels your spear dash.
They're really animated, aren't they?
It's for the Forest King.
Don't listen to what they're saying, 2B.
He's like the best figure in the castle, I guess.
So I forgot about a little story thread in this game. These guys are actually like waiting for their king, right? So they had like a king machine that took authority like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 years ago or whatever.
It was, I think it was 256 years ago when the machine was alive and then created a family.
And then that machine stopped working. And the rest of them were like, well, who are we going to follow now?
Close.
So they made a little machine baby. And they're like, this one will grow up and become our great leader. And then it's been 200 years since then, and the
he's still a
machine baby
baby.
hasn't, he's still a baby.
Yeah. This trick is Rainbow Road, because we had another trick called Mario Kart, and this is just the harder version of it.
It's one of the hardest distance jumps, I feel.
At least in any percent. There are some
Yeah.
harder ones in different categories.
Oh, I believe you, yeah. You can find any kind of jump in this game's world.
Anyways, we then just go through that tree branch because there's, again, no walls. And now we're just going to jump up the side of the castle so we can get to the top of it quicker. Because we need to go and meet the Forest King.
The king of the castle.
We're going to grab this safety save here just because there is very little opportunity to actually save in this run. And if we die, that's really ugly. Excuse us.
I mean, I think they wanted to go and meet the king as well. Nice. And
This
there's
is
our...
the forest king.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been exactly as he has been for a couple hundred years.
Just laying there forever. And then we got this android.
An android? A Yorha-type android.
Alert. This unit is currently lost.
This is the next boss fight. It is A2. She likes to run away.
But why?
Let's go, 9S.
2B?
I love this pausing here. It's like, oh, we're just going to pause before things get real.
Don't worry
You-
about the forest king, by the way. He's fine during
Yeah.
all this. Very much alive and well.
Very much doesn't have a sword in the middle of him.
That was a really good fight. She was stuck in an attack chain, but that was really, really fast.
Yep.
Let's go after her, 2B.
And we're just going to completely disregard 9S and go the opposite way.
Because we got to go back to that save we unlocked. It's very important. So there's this like a very large barrier in which the game tells us we can't go through it. We just go through it. And then we can interact with this transporter. When enemies are around, you can't interact with transporters as it turns red, like this.
Just like that.
There it is. It was a little delayed. But sometimes you can even interact with it when it's turning red, so...
Yeah, sometimes you just have to go up there, mash B, and then pray. But we got really lucky there. Usually I lose a couple seconds.
Yeah. Anyways, we're back in Pascal's village, because we need to go and ask Pascal about this A2 character.
We don't know what she's called, though.
True.
That's not important for this ending, though. That's an unresolved plot thread.
Yeah.
We're going to shoot the...
Children.
Yes, we're going to shoot the children there to cancel some dialogue.
I mean, they're stubbies, but...
I did not want to say we're shooting children, but...
the...
children machines.
Yeah, they are child
That are
machines
8,000
according
years
to...
old.
Yeah.
Couple thousand years, yeah.
The machines live forever and they act childish. But anyways, it's just to cancel a little bit of dialogue so we can interact with Transporter faster. Just like how we want to cancel this dialogue about 2B talking to 9S by going over to this jukebox and wanting to listen to music.
This game's soundtrack does rip. Right, so Anemone's sending us off to our next objective. We're just gonna get out of bounds here. You can just get out of bounds here whenever you want.
Yep. You do just fall between two things and the game pushes you out of bounds. And then you just dash out of bounds. And now we're going into this trigger over here in Flooded City.
Am I far enough? Okay, good.
Nice. And then from getting that cutscene, the game now thinks that we've entered Flooded City, so we can just go to the end of Flooded City, right over here.
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance,
How do you take a bath as an android?
Come on, 2B.
According to 2B, you
C-3PO did it
don't.
in Star Wars.
I guess I missed that episode.
That's right, it was in the first movie.
Anyways, after we defeat all those machines, the command goes and tells us that they're sending flight units over to us. But if we go over to this little spot where the pod goes and tells us those are some missile silos behind us, it cancels that dialogue. So we just go and have the flight units come immediately. And now we enter the longest shoot 'em up section of the game.
So this part actually matters. We do have to do it fast, but it's kind of like rinse and repeat. We remember where the enemies come from. We have some strats to speed it up a little bit.
This is going to be 10 minutes long of shoot 'em up, and we just know where every enemy spawns and how to kill them all.
We're not there yet.
Sometimes.
And then right here we do pod program, we spam heavies. And this is the part I thought we were at earlier. Yeah, so for whatever reason, the enemies that come from the top right actually don't matter. We can just leave them there. And then now this is the part that is 100% auto-scroller pretty much.
Yep. Anyone have popcorn? We get to watch this for a while.
We got a lot of dead air to fill.
Yep. This is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. Just a big carrier in the middle of the ocean. I don't know how the androids got it. You're just thinking about like Yorha for a bit.
One thing about this section, though, is even though it is on a timer, we do want to kill every enemy, including like the mini boss that's coming up. Because 9S will actually steal kills, and when he kills enemies, that means we don't get the XP for the kills. And as I mentioned before, we're severely underleveled in this run, so every little bit counts. So we're basically trying to make sure he doesn't rob us of our precious XP, because he's going ham right now.
For perspective, we're going to end this game at around level 18. You should be around level 30.
Yeah, usually gets an ending at level 30 something.
I'm picking up a large-scale enemy inbound. Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
Yeah, that's a big Goliath flyer.
We can use our buffs.
And no, Goliath flyer is not named after any philosophers. I kind of wish it was.
Yeah, they'll give you something to talk about.
Yeah. Good thing this next enemy that we're gonna see is named after a philosopher.
All right, I think we did get the kill for that flyer.
Enemy aerial unit destroyed. Reverting back to area recon.
Wait, I'm still picking up a large enemy presence.
Didn't I kill that already?
What on? If it's that big, we should be able to see it.
Well, bye, Carrier Blue Witch 2. Here's Grun,
Is that a machine?
spelled with 2 dots over the U.
Big robot lizard
Fish guy.
fish. Yeah. So-
Again, this boss is huge. It's about 1 kilometer long, which is, I don't know how many miles that is. It's like 0.6 miles, I think.
Yeah, it's like half a mile.
Attacks with EMP blasts. We've got to find another way to damage it.
Anyways, upcoming is like a very interesting thing. So normally, whenever we skip cutscenes, we pause the game to skip it. But for this spot only, whenever you pause the game to skip it, you actually lose time because what the game does is it pauses the player actually moving. Okay. Well,
I made sure to back out of that one.
basically, you're pausing the player movement. And so what we do instead is we hold the B to skip that cutscene because you're on rails, and so the player actually moves further through the game during that cutscene. There are like 3 cutscenes that do this, and I don't know why.
Yeah, not all cutscenes were created equal for reasons we don't fully understand yet.
Some cutscenes will automatically put you in a location. Some cutscenes don't do anything at all.
The only known record
You could just press start and skip something for some reason.
20 years ago
Some of them you can't even do that.
Oh yeah.
unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave.
It's a very well done game. It's just very inconsistent on a lot of things.
Yeah, this game was made in about 18 months to 2 years, if I remember right. So, and it was actually a budget game. It doesn't look like one, but from what I'm told, this is Platinum Games done on a budget.
Very well done for a budget, considering
But all you need is a PlayStation 4 and really talented people.
Yep. Anyways, story-wise, we're going to the back of Rune because it has a energy thing on it, and once we take that out, Command can send an EMP pulse from the sky. So we get to see like a sky beam go and hit Grun.
I'm gonna get a little unlucky here.
The way this thing rotates, by the way, is random.
Yeah, it's a little random when there's cores on both pairs. So if I was a little bit faster there, it would have 100% just rotated the way I needed it to, but I was a little slow to getting the first 2.
No, that's the sky beam.
Skybeam did not work, unfortunately.
No.
Got an electromagnetic barrier.
Anyways, enemies spawn here, but because they're slightly off screen, you can't damage them.
Look at that.
But they can damage you.
Are you Yorha?
Curses. Enemies being slightly off screen.
Ah, my weakness. They're off the screen.
Anyways, now we got a bunch of Yorha units coming to help us out.
Lead this area to the
So
reinforcements.
we're just gonna head out.
Yeah, imagine they just see like a big blip on radar from space and they're like, oh, that's a problem.
Yep.
So now we're going off and out of our way to man this this railgun here, and we're just gonna shoot it 3 times.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot it 3 times in the mouth, because apparently that's the most important spot to shoot big
Machine,
kaijus.
lizard, fish.
We're feeding him.
So we have a dialogue cue here. We just mash fire after he says approach.
Try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Oh, right.
That's right. Lay down some fire.
And then funny enough, the third shot, it doesn't matter when you shoot it, it just always triggers the next phase. And another fun thing is our auto splitter splits on pretty much every cutscene. So that was one cutscene, and then here's an in-game cutscene, and then here's another cutscene. So we have a 4-second long split in there, just called extra split for something or other, because the name always gets cut off, and I just find that really, really funny.
It was designed to help
Yep.
annihilate the androids. But it
And hey, look, it's Pascal.
Yeah,
wonder-
Pascal's back.
I was part of
I wonder where all the other Yorha units went.
so I remember it.
He didn't come to help, though. He just came to talk to us.
Berserk and begin attacking everything in sight.
Pascal does like to talk just as much as 9S.
Stop it. They eventually marooned it deep in the ocean.
Maybe more so. I feel like we're gated a lot more by Pascal dialogue than we are 9S.
Well, I mean, 9S is at least helping. He's shooting things. Although I do think 9S stole one of your kills, the Goliath Flyer. I think he took it.
Did he?
I mean, you're level 13 right now. I thought you would be 14 at this point.
I thought it was just bad.
9S is leaving.
We'll blame 9S. We'll blame 9S.
9S should be reported to command as a deserter.
No! He has a plan. Just hold on.
So there's actually a glitch here where if you position yourself towards the top right of the screen, the enemies just don't spawn in for whatever reason. But per the aforementioned XP shortage, we don't do that actually.
Oh, yeah, 9S is gone now. Everyone say bye, 9S.
Yeah, by 9S.
Oh. I hope he comes back.
So then here's the first of the, or the second of the 3 cores. That was pretty good.
Nice. So, I had something I wanted to say and I forgot what it was. Oh, right. The enemies here are always the same level as the player. So some flight unit sections can actually be harder just because you leveled up a lot.
Oh, and okay. I thought it was just smoke and mirrors and the shmups.
Nope. It's every enemy that spawns in is your level, except for coded ones. So that's why they are currently level 13, and if you level up, they'll go to level 14.
And then here the devs like to play with us by having the Grun hit us.
Ah!
Oh no! Okay, we just missed it.
You know, I feel like a big kaiju would have better aim.
Well, he's not very nimble. He's too big for that.
Poor Groon. If you wonder why I'm saying kaiju, the game's like calls this like kaiju splits the entire time. It says
What does that mean?
big monster, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, he is big and he is a monster, so.
He's not a monster. He's just misunderstood.
Yeah. My Japanese isn't that good.
And that's Grun.
Yep.
Yay, we're done with the 10 minutes of nothing.
All right, so the game's gonna load and then it's gonna be black. And because it's black, we can skip the cutscene.
Yeah. Unless we're too early. Okay, we're good.
Sorry, it's a fade in and it stays there for a while, and for some reason you can skip it. Anyways, we're just gonna jump off the side over here because there's a jumping puzzle, but if you just jump too far to the left, you skip the entire jumping puzzle.
Yeah, you just do the logical thing when you wake up. You just jump back into the water.
So when we defeated Grun, he, I don't know if he exploded or let out an EM pulse, but he knocked out all the Yorha units. So 2B was out for about 8 hours, I think, and now we're trying to find 9S. We're supposed to talk to like
8
all
hours?
I think it's 8 hours.
Add that to the
hours.
timer. It's been 8 hours.
So we're supposed to talk to the other Yorha units that are like just laying around because they also got incapacitated to try and find 9S. But lucky for us, we already know where he is, so we're just going to go to him right away.
Yeah, the game gives you this whole rigmarole where you have to go back to the resistance camp to get a module for the pod, so you can go and scan around and look for his signal. Uh-oh. But we can just go right where we're supposed to. Like, it's just here the whole time. There's nothing that stops us from getting there. We just went out of bounds because it was faster.
That elevator is locked until this part of the game.
And now this, personally, this is one of the most memorable locales of the game, and probably the best track. One of.
It's a lot of cubes.
So this is copied city because it's a copy of the city.
What's with the corpses?
I wonder what city it's copying.
B city.
I think it looks like a city from Bayonetta or something.
Well, anyways, we're gonna go and clip out of bounds here, and from clipping out of bounds, we can then just go and fall out of bounds, and that will clip us out of bounds again, so we can then leave the boss arena. Well, Adam is trying to tell us something very important, but we don't really care about it, because the thing is we want to go over to the elevator, because Adam right now is trying to explain to us all of these important things, but we don't want to hear him talk, so we're going to try and skip it.
What's the skip called again?
Oh, mansplaining. And then we're going to trigger this, or hit this trigger with 2B's butt there. That's how that works. And that's called 2-Butsia.
Yep. So the but 2B going into the elevator has the pod talk, which skips Adam's dialogue, but the pod talking about the pod talking skips the pod's dialogue. So now we fight Adam now.
So now we're actually gated by the dialogue. We have to wait. We're just going to pod fire him so we can hit him. We can't actually like progress to the next phase till he's done laughing because this guy is just something. Now the fight actually starts.
He wanted to just laugh out loud to all of us. I think he just likes laughing or something.
Oh, he's okay.
9S is back.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he's not feeling good though.
You know,
Has
Adam
a
just
tummy ache, just like Adam.
he had too much strawberry jam.
Also, boom, we just saved 30 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Let's go.
Basically, after leaving a small square, the commander goes and tells us that we have an email. And then after we get that, the pod goes and tells us that we have an email. So then we just skip both of those dialogues by talking to someone else.
I suppose he might know.
And now we're going over to the factory that we started out in Prologue, because we've heard that there are machines over there. And since Pascal's been such a nice guy, we're going to go and bring Pascal with us.
Well, 2 days ago,
Yeah, we're trying to gun it as fast as we can because you can actually beat this dialogue here if you're good enough.
discussed a peace treaty. No kidding. Apparently, they're seeking to form an alliance of some kind with our village. If that's what they want, why don't they move in? I believe they're working on building a colony of their own. You don't say.
That was unlucky.
Indeed. Apparently, it's located
Still pretty
in
decent
the
movement.
factory.
Yeah, it's
I can
okay.
give you the coordinates if you'd like. Please. I was actually planning to go speak with them myself, you know. Maybe we can meet up over there? Sounds good.
And here we are at the factory.
Location data obtained. Marking on map.
And then we're just going to see Pascal over here, talk to Pascal for a bit. And we just look at Pascal to make sure that Pascal goes and follows us. If you don't look at Pascal, Pascal will just stand there forever.
Yeah, runners on pretty good pace have just ran past and gone all the way to the elevator up ahead, and they're like, where's Pascal?
Do you have to look at him with the camera, or 2B has to look at him?
You have to look at him with the camera.
Certainly does.
Just like all things in this game, if the camera sees it, it exists. If it doesn't see it, it doesn't exist.
So what's going on here is once again we're asked to go see what's if there's anything weird about the enemies. For the third time in the game story, we're asked to check out what's going on with the machines, why they're acting weird. And Pascal tells us that there's a little cults, religious cults. And if I just wanted to explain, like this game, one of the themes in this game is that the machines are going to imitate humans. So Pascal's village, they imitate the sense of community and family, and these guys, they are imitating the idea of religious extremism, unfortunately. And they're about to have their Kool-Aid moment. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to talk with Pascal here to cancel some dialogue on our way down.
I was a little worried there, as if you destroy any of those machines there, you get ending J.
Oh, you would know that. All right, so we're gonna look straight up here, just so we can get through here without locking onto any of the enemies, hopefully.
That also extends to any of the enemies down there. You can destroy them with spear dashing, but I think it takes like more than one hit for them to die, so you're usually fine.
Should be good.
Yeah.
Now this is a big skip coming up.
I'm going to be quiet for a bit.
No, explain why I'm voiding out here.
Okay, so there's a bunch of enemies over here, and we need to kill about 20 or 30 of them before an elevator opens up. But if you just go really far away from them, the enemies despawn for a second and then respawn. Because they despawn, the game thinks that we killed them all, so we can activate this elevator. So we activate the elevator, and now all the enemies are right behind us, and that's why we're trying to slow down the games so that they don't come and try to attack us immediately. As Pascal also will not enter the elevator if hit or right next to dangerous enemies.
Oh, hey, there's 9S.
That's line S?
He's looking a little different.
Okay, well, I guess he's going to sleep for a bit. Anyways, we need to go back up the elevator again so that we can go to different sections of the game. So we can void out over here to allow us to interact with the elevator to go up the elevator. And then from here, the game uses triggers to advance the game state. So we are going to go and plunge next to a door. Well, plunge over a silo next to a door to then activate the dialogue next to the door to advance the game into the next phase.
Boom, first
Nice.
try. That is the scariest trick in the run next to Coaster, I think.
And then we just go to the end of the factory.
Unfortunately, I blew my second plunge, but that's okay.
That's fine.
We'll just float right on down.
Belly
She
flop.
went- belly flop.
And now we have skipped all of factory except for the boss at the end of factory.
All right, you guys ready to see some bosses get killed? We're about to take out like 4 of them in the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna grab the safety save real fast.
The connection's too unstable to use.
Just ignore those guys taking a nap on the floor.
Yeah, they're okay.
Just got a little sleepy.
Well, they wanted all the strawberry jam that Adam had, and I guess they had too much of it.
We'll go with that.
So this next boss coming up can't be damaged at all, so we're just gonna hang out here on top of this bridge because there's an infinite fall zone.
Yeah, we're just literally hanging out.
Hanging on the pod. And then Pascal is just gonna leave.
Bye, Pascal.
His people need him.
I keep forgetting that Pascal has a jetpack. It just comes out of nowhere.
Goliath we just encountered.
Sometimes I wish he'd use it to get out of the way, but
All right.
Factory system at 80%.
All right, so we have a dialogue timing at this part. So after he says 98, we're gonna spam heavy attack counts as 6.
98.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna buff and we're gonna mash taunt.
I just shut down the electrical grid.
Enemy shield deactivated.
Nice. And that was the boss.
That was boss 1.
I believe that boss is named Soshi.
That was Bokushi.
It's Soshi or Bokushi?
There's one of the two. Yeah, there's two bosses that are pretty much identical and they just have slightly similar names and they're right at the end of the game. They're back to back, so.
Yeah.
And here we're gonna have a small out of bounds exit the factory section here. You wanna talk about it?
Sure. So, essentially, we're going out of bounds in kind of a similar way to how we normally would go out of bounds in the beginning of factory. So it's like we're leaving the factory and it's a bunch of rhyming and stuff. But we do this so quickly that we no longer like. Nope.
Oh,
We're back
we're
in
good,
bounds.
we're good.
I guess we're doing the exact same clip again that we did back in the factory to get through it. And basically, there was this runner named Shabu who would talk and say how this was all about rhyming and stuff. And so the skip is called Shabu skip because we're skipping him talking about it.
This game has a lot of like speedrun community lore, and I love that.
Well, now that we've finished all the stuff in the factory, we're going to go back to the resistance camp. Because, you know, the commander and Anemone probably have something to do at this point.
The cutscene we just skipped as well is Eve being sad that his brother had a tummy ache.
I see.
I mean, he wanted to play with his brother, but his brother kept reading a book. And now that we gave him a tummy ache, he's just
Say again?
can't play with his brother anymore.
Is that where they talk about the undergarments? Or is that a different one? Whatever. There's a cutscene where they ask why do we have to wear pants?
That is
and the other
ending B.
We'll still talk about it. The other guy says, well, humans saw it as problematic to be exposed to each other. I always thought that was really funny to just hear. So anyways, all of the machines in the world apparently have gone complete psycho wacko mode and are just eating the androids. So this is kind of like a big problem. We have to save all the people.
Just the ones connected to the network.
No, they learned about the strawberry jam, so they realized they need to get more of it. Because everyone's here trying to get breakfast.
Oh.
Obviously. Anyways, so there were machines back there that we could fight, but they aren't required, so we just kind of jump over them and skip them. And we have to kill all of these machines over here.
Now this is the part where us being underleveled becomes a real problem because as you can see, these guys are 10 levels higher than me. So there is a lot of one-shot death potential here. And we're going to avoid that just by rebuffing whenever we can. Because there's certain attacks that some of these enemies can do where if we don't have defense buffs and the enemy is taunted, we just die.
Nice. So remember how we were talking about like Bokushi and Soshi? Well, now we're going to meet the counterpart of them. I think this is Soshi now or Bokushi now. I don't know. I don't know how to read this. In ending B, you get all their names. So.
Oh.
Anyways, we're just going to go up here, taunt them, and destroy them pretty quickly.
Oh, I got the unlucky.
Nah, it seems good.
Oh, okay, we're good. That's boss 2 down.
Yep. All right, after that, we're going to fight this core.
This is boss 3.
Yep. Instead of fighting it, we're just going to go up this hill a bit. The reason why is the hitbox of the boss is a little finicky. So we go up the hill just to make it so that the damage glitches will hit them.
He's a little low, it looks like.
Yeah. You got the... Yeah, you got it. You're good.
And he's dead.
Now we're going to run away from the boss because we want to deload the area next to the boss because there's enemies that spawn over there. And we want them to fall through the ground.
We got some that fell through the ground, but we got one slow spawn, it looks like.
Yep.
I'll just look away.
There's too many.
Chilby, can you hear me?
I know.
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
I wonder if Pascal's village is in a hole now.
Hole? Yeah, I fell in that hole earlier, and we both said a hole because Signalis just wrapped up. It was really funny.
It was a very good run.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Anyways, we're going over to Pascal's village because there are enemies attacking the wall at the village. And then we're going to meet the next core.
The reason Pascal and his village aren't going berserk as well is because they are disconnected from the network. That's why they're peaceful.
With these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
Uh-oh.
I thought for a second the core was going to land on top of the building in the background.
That would have been really bad. Yeah, we usually want to kill him in that first phase, but we got him nonetheless. And then more importantly, we got a dialogue cancel with NieR right after, which saves about 20 seconds.
Yeah. So we get a dialogue where we talk to Pascal about where Eve is, and Pascal tells us where it is, and then Eve goes and kind of mad, and then we just go over there, and now we're able to fight Eve.
This is the final boss here.
Yep. There's a couple different phases. So we're just gonna do our normal damage glitches and hope that we can burst the Eve down pretty quickly. Nice. All right, from here we're going to try and skip some dialogue by patting our pod again.
That might be early.
It was a little early.
A little early.
Oh,
We're good though.
it's not that bad.
The life force of whatever's left of
Basically, if we try for that, we then want to have Eve go back all the way up to max HP, and then we burst him down again.
I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting him down. Back me up, 2B!
Because when Eve is at 1 HP, NieR hacks him immediately.
Okay, this is scary. The HUD in this part bugs out a little bit, and the buffs will flash like they're about to go away even when they're full. And we absolutely need to stay buffed here, because if we aren't, then we're going to just die.
Nice. So we didn't explain too much, but self-destruct deals a lot of damage, and it pretty much one-shots the final boss.
It also counts as a melee attack, so it's both affected by our taunt damage and our melee buff damage.
Yep.
So this is the final phase of the game. Interestingly enough, if you played the OG NieR, you should recognize that this actually mirrors the end of OG NieR, which I think is pretty cool. Also, yeah, my buffs aren't visible on the HUD, even though I have them.
That sometimes happens.
All right,
Nice.
and he's
That's the
done.
We
final
are
boss
nearing
done.
time as well.
Time is going to be coming up soon. That is NieR Automata. I was at Ashley 93, by the way. I have some quick shout outs. I wanted to shout out the NieR Speedrun community. They are just a very big speedrun community, but they are so kind, so welcoming. They were so happy to see that I got this into PAX West, and I'm sure a lot of them are watching this at home right now. Time is going to come up after she says 9S here.
9S.
And that is time. I also want to shout out. I want to shout out my good friend Aliark. He is one of the current world record holders. But in the wake of me getting into this event, he spent 50, 60 plus hours with me, just helping me and teaching me everything I could about getting good at this game. So I really, really appreciate him. I don't think I could have done it as well as I did today without him. I also want to shout out my friends and family at home. You guys have any shout outs?
I do. I want to shout out the GDQ staff who let us install this game late at night because it wasn't installing earlier. And I also want to shout out our amazing crowd.
I have no shout outs.
You have no shout outs? All right, well, that's all I have for you today then.